Right, look at it like this.
Jesus.
Look, I see it all the time now.
Go on.
You go, where are you going, to someone? And they go, I'm going to Dorset.
Hey.
All right, what road are you taking? Don't know, just pop on the sat-nav. Now, that's a start, isn't it?
Okay. Let's act that out with me, okay? I'm going away for the weekend, Carl.
Are you?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Dorset.
Oh, yeah. Are you getting there?
Car.
All right, which way are you going?
Don't know. Why do you want to know?
Oh, just making a friendly chat. Just, you know, I'm interested in geography. Which way are you going?
Well, I don't know really. I've got a sat nav in my car, and I'm getting there. And what do you mean? What?
Bit easy, isn't it?
Well, I'm not a pigeon. I don't.
I mean, you got an A to Z.
Well, yeah, but it's on a computer. The A to Z. What's the difference between looking at an A to Z and?
It's a bit lazy, though.
Not really. No. Why? Why is it any different that I've got it computerized so I can go along? A to Z's a bit dangerous, isn't it? It's a bit. Don't go to A to Z when you're driving along.
Clive, who are you talking to? Because we need to hit the road. We need to get going.
Well, it's this fucking idiot who wants to know what road I'm taking, which is a fucking boring thing to ask anyway.
Sorry, who is this twat? Because we really got to get going.
He's a fucking dickhead. I think he's an A to Z salesman by the door. I mean,
just tell him we're using the sat nav because it's the quickest, most efficient way to do it.
It's the quickest, most efficient way of doing it.
No, but look what's happened.
Who the fuck are you?
Would Columbus found America if he'd had a sat nav?
Yes!
No, he wouldn't.
He'd have put in America and he would have taken it to America.
He only found it because he got lost. Now, if everybody just goes...
Hold on. How would an undiscovered country be on a sat-nav?
No.
Go on.
But I just
What's the difference between the sat-nav and the map in that regard?
Because I've found some lovely little cafes on roads I've never been on.
And I've instantly gone from finding a continent to a little cafe.
I love that.
Little greasy spoon.
I am off to discover the unknown world. Where are you going? Well, I don't know yet. It's the unknown world. What are you taking? Just a boat? Oh, lazy swim, you cunt. I love the fact that he's so Luddite now, he's annoyed at the sat-nav. I mean, you'd have probably given Columbus a hard time. Oh, got a compass. Don't you know where north is, you twat?
I just think there's something in being lost. I never feel lost. I just think, I've had a diversion. Because you find new things. I'm forever going down...
Suzanne's asking the French peasant where the...
I just think, Columbus...
All right, what's the most interesting thing you found when lost?
Like I say, I found a shop that was like a fancy dress shop.
Amazing.
Do you need fancy dress stuff?
Dressed
you
up
never
as Columbus, went and bought a sat-nav, went to Dorset for the weekend.
You never go out. Why do you need a fancy dress shop? That sounds like the one thing you would hate is fancy dress.
Yeah, but I like looking at they have like a space helmet in there.
Right, so you found a fancy dress shop. Where are you supposed to be going that you had time to get sidetracked and go in a...
I think I was going to a meeting.
Amazing, that's the last time!
You don't want to get lost!
You don't want to get lost, do we?
Because I always give myself loads of time because I get lost a lot. I always give myself...
Get a sat-nav!
I'm just saying, that's how you find little treats along the way, and next time you pass it, or next time someone says, do you know where the fancy dress shop is? You go, yeah, I do.
You go, I have no idea because I was lost. I didn't know where it was.
No, normally I learn.
I'm not going to tell you, lazy cunt. Have you got an A to Z? Oh, that's harsh.
Yeah, find it yourself, you lazy twat. How did you meet your girlfriend?
Through work.
What, through her work? What, you found out and said...
We worked at the same place.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
You're quite an enigma, aren't you? Could you give us more on that?
At work. You met her at work. What, she came in selling sandwiches? She was going through the bins outside. What do you mean you met her at work?
Why are you having an attack on me? You're the one who's sad and lonely.
No, he's done you again.
Yeah, but what I thought was interesting was I just scratched at him and he just went mental.
Yeah, no,
it's like a bear caught in a trap.
It's funny, isn't it? You'll never learn.
No, I was just interested to find out what the story was because it might be a really romantic story.
Well, it's not.
All right, jeez. I mean, the fact he doesn't want to talk about his love affair.
I was thinking about you in the week, and like, does it worry you? I mean, you sort of joke about it now, and we're talking about it in the office. Is Steve really touchy about the way he looks? And,
oh, what's this? Where's that come from?
He's done it again. He's done you again.
I was walking home the other night, and I was thinking about it. And do you worry that when you're old, you will be on your own?
You did start it though, didn't you?
Well, Carl, I'm glad you brought this up. Because because I mean, for me, a lightweight, frothy entertainment show on XFM on a Saturday afternoon is exactly the place where I want to discuss the desperate, lonely future that's inevitably coming my way.
Oh, God. Can you stay to the end this week, mate? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah?
You don't need another holiday.
Oh, he's started already.
I mean, you
Steve's
know...
made you look like a bit of a twat already. And it's only 1:05.
But the only reason you don't go on holiday is because you have to spend money.
Oh, and he's gone straight back.
Well,
He's gone straight back.
I can't come back to that.
Oh,
It's just dynamite.
What do you think, Carl?
Every week he has a go at me anyway.
What are you talking about? A go at you? You're having a go at me
for the
every week.
last 3 weeks,
What?
you've been having a go at me.
I have not had a go. You've always had a go at me.
You've always said to me, what do I look like? And what do you expect me to do, lie?
Oh, he's done you again, Steve.
No, I'm not getting into this.
He's done you
One
again.
lad called up before and said, have a go at Steve again, these looks. And it's not like a game. I'm not like coming in here every week and wanting to make you look, come across as an ugly bloke. I don't need to do that.
He's done you up.
I can't. It's
He's
like,
done you
Is this
up.
because of the Gaylord stuff?
No, it's
That you're
just,
having a go at me again?
Oh.
it's just that you had a go at me before.
I didn't have a go at you at all. I was talking to Ricky. I haven't had a word. I haven't spoken a word
It's
to
in your
you.
eyes.
Although there are some who may disagree. And it is time now to take a look at a group of people who have been working really hard trying to make some money for comic relief.
Hi, we're students from Guildhall, and for this year's Comic Relief, we'll be staging a West End production of The Office, the opera.
Because I'm a huge fan of The Office, I chose to use bits of the script from the first series and put them to music and get opera singers to perform it.
We've already sold all the tickets for the shows. I think we've raised about 80 grand for Comic Relief. The last thing left to do is to get the permission from the writers of the original series, Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. So, here we go. So, here I am at Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant's offices to get their permission. So, excuse me.
Yep.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Hang on, sorry. Hello, Ricky Gervais Industries. Yeah, I'll just put you through. Hello, Ricky Gervais Industries. Yeah, no problem. I don't have to wear that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's because it helps.
I'm here about The Office, the opera. We spoke on the phone?
Yes. Okay, no problem. What time is it? You should be awake by now.
Yeah,
Hi, Stephen. Stephen Merchant?
Yep.
The fella from The Office, the opera is here. Shall I bring him through?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Right, let's get you in there.
Okay.
Exciting.
Brilliant, yeah.
Thrill for you, I imagine.
Yeah, no, brilliant.
I'll just say now, anything you see is confidential. The fella from The Office, the opera is here. Shoot.
Right, hi. Well, for Comic Relief this year, we've written a new opera based on The Office, and we're putting it into
Ooh, that's gonna cost you, baby.
Sorry?
Serious Bunts. Most successful British comedy of all time. Shown in over 90 countries, remade in 7. It's like a franchise. I'm like Ronald McDonald, but I ain't no clown. What money are we talking?
Oh, well, we're not going to make any money.
Ooh, you're a good businessman. Not.
Well, no, no one will make any money except
That's
the
a
charity.
good pitch. I don't even give my family money.
Well, you'd be helping to fight poverty and social injustice.
No point, no point, no point. Comic Relief, watched the first one back in 1988, raised all that money, lo and behold, 21 years later, can we have some more?
Rick, sorry to interrupt.
Better be good.
Well, you know what happens, don't you, if you do a lot for charity?
Yeah, your hair turns white like Richard Curtis, look at him. Little wretch. That's the gallery of all the people he knows not to put through on the phone. Pests. Every last one of them. Begging. He's the worst.
Rick, if you do a lot for charity, you can end up with a knighthood.
Knighthood? Yeah? Does that sell more DVDs? 7 million worldwide. Or does it get you more awards?
Well, it is an award.
Keep talking.
I mean, it's really the top award, isn't it?
Have I got one?
No.
I haven't got a knighthood.
No.
Seems a bit weird with all the awards I've won. 82. How'd you get one of them?
The Queen gives it to you.
Call her.
Well, I can't call the Queen.
Offer her a part in extras.
We're not doing any more extras.
Got out when we're on top. Same as The Office.
Always worth doing something for comic relief, though, Rick, because, you know, allows you to show another side of yourself.
How many sides of me do they want to see?
At least one more would be good. I mean, I think you're a versatile actor.
I am.
I'm a huge fan. But what do you say to that small group of critics, tiny group of critics, who say you're not a great actor at all in any way because David Brent, for instance, is not a great creation because you basically are David Brent? What do you say to them?
He sat back in his chair, pondering the aforementioned slanderers. To wit, vis-a-vis, am I or am I not, like my brilliant comic creation, David Brent, entering my self versus ongoing fictional personality dichotomy? I would say no, I'm not. So what?
It's a brilliant argument, but I suppose what they would say is David Brent, he's from Slough, very near Reading, where you were actually born in real life, which means you sort of do the Reading accent.
Brilliantly.
And then remember Andy Millman in Extras?
Yeah.
He's from Wokingham, also in the Reading
Reading
area. And Ghost Town, that film set in New York that you did? Weirdly, you play an Englishman who also appears to be from the
Reading area.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one does the Reading accent like me, except everyone else in Reading. But
what if we go down and see the production, and if you like it, then you can give it your blessing, and off they go?
So, they want to see another side of me, do they? Versatile actor. You seen the film Gladiator?
Yeah.
On my command, unleash hell.
Did you just do that in the Reading accent?
Yeah, I can do it in any film or TV series you give me. So, if I'm like David Brent, sue me.
You're not even wearing a tie.
You never know what you're going to get. Versatile.
Silence! Please welcome Ricky Gervais. Begin.
People say I'm the best boss they know. Oh, you're such a laugh. You get the best out of us. You're such a laugh. Such a laugh. Such a laugh. Gareth Keenan, assistant regional manager. Gareth Keenan, assistant regional manager. What is in there? It's my stapler. Well, don't do that. Eat it out. There's people starving in the world, which I hate. It's such a waste. There's been a rape up there, there's been a rape up there. I got his attention, always get their attention. There's been a rape up there. There's been a rape up there. Son.
Desist. Ricky Gervais wants to know, why are you singing everything? That wouldn't happen in an office.
Oh, well, it's an opera, so that's kind of the point.
Ricky Gervais wants to know, why is the person playing David Brent so fat?
Padding.
Ricky Gervais wants to know, why would you want to make him look fatter? Ricky Gervais says, why is he not playing the role of David Brent?
He's not part of the group. He's a stagehand. He can't even sing.
Ricky Gervais says the deal is off. He does not like your attitude, and if you continue this farce, his lawyers will rip you a new a-hole.
Did he say a-hole?
No, I've cleaned it up.
Hi. Well, due to technical difficulties, we won't be doing the Office, the opera, anymore. But we have come up with a new idea which we think is even more exciting. We're working on a new musical based on the songs of one of Britain's best-loved bands, Westlife. So now I've just got to get Louis Walsh's permission.
Come in. So you need my help?
Ooh.
Favour for a favour.
Oh.
Fantastic physique.
Yeah, but they're just paintings.
Yeah, paintings of my fantastic physique. Room for a small one?
Oh, God. Oh.
Don't bother, it only opens from the outside.
Oh, don't get up. Oh, Mum.
You raise me
Alright, Australia, how's it going? Just letting you know that I've got a DVD out right now. It's out now, available to buy. It's called The Moaning of Life. And it's me travelling about the world, sort of trying to work out life's big questions. You know, stuff like marriage, and is it all worth it? What's the point? Kids, why do people have them? Happiness, how are you meant to get it? Death, what you're worried about? It's those sort of questions. So they wanted me to sort of reference Australia a lot, to sort of make it seem like I've gone out of my way to do something special for you, but I don't know much about the place. What else did they say about you? That's always confused me. They say that you're down under. Australia, are you going down under? The way I look at it is, the world is floating about in nothing, isn't it? It's just in the universe. So who's decided that you are down under? Makes you think, doesn't it? How do you know? How do you know that you're down under? You could be up over. You could be right at the top. Because if you think about it, it's hot where you are, which means, you know, if you think about it, heat rises, doesn't it? So if heat rises, you're at the top. So it's up. It should be up over. You're coming up over, not down under. Just a thought. I've had that thought for ages. I had no one to tell, but now I'm talking to Australians. I just thought I'd run it by you. But it's thoughts like that are on this DVD. Life's big issues. You know, is it up over? Is it down under? It's just a question, isn't it? I'm running out of ideas to try and sort of theme this around Australia. I just, you know, at the end of the day, I've got a DVD out. The Moaning of Life. It's out now. Look out for it.
Hello comedy heroes Gervais, Merchant and Pilkington. You're promoting your newest podcast. We're going to give you the YouTube quiz.
Okay.
Glad you're on board. We're going to read you a comment written under one of your YouTube videos. You have to guess which of you it was written about.
How insulting are they?
Not insulting at all.
Oh, really?
First up, I just want to lick him from head to toe.
That's got to be Karl. Because he looks like a lollipop.
It's weird, isn't it?
But lollipop that you sort of left in your duffel coat. So
Yeah.
It's a bit fuzzy.
Duffel coat, square.
Toe to head would be the way you go, wouldn't it?
I don't think it matters which
It's just
way.
a weird way round of doing things.
So when you look a man from top to bottom, or you start at the feet and then go all the way up.
I think so. It's awkward. It's awkward otherwise, isn't it?
Why?
Awkward for the person who's been licked.
Why? What difference
It
does
just
it make?
is. It's just an odd order to do it in. That's all I
Start with the
thought.
head. Well, you start
No,
with the
no,
toes,
toe
won't
to
you?
head.
Yeah, but if you start with the toes and end with the head, he's getting toe juice on his face. Start with his face. Lovely, cleaned his face. It's all lovely.
Pass the balls.
That's true, yeah. Just
You go round, wouldn't you? You go round the balls, wouldn't you?
You answered Karl. The answer was Karl. Well done. Next, if anyone knows a cleverer, funnier man, let me know. If anyone says Ben Elton, you can f*** off.
Clever and funny can only be me. Karl.
I reckon that's you, though.
I've no idea. Oh, it's Steve, isn't it?
It deserves to be me.
Does it? Go on, do it.
You all went different ways, but Ricky, you were right when you said Ricky.
Yeah. Oh, that's preposterous.
Yeah.
No, if they said fat, I'd have understood it. Old and fat.
That would have been the giveaway, wouldn't it?
Question 3. I would go gay for who?
What? I would go gay for Blaine.
Well, I don't know. It's not me. It's definitely not me. It's not Karl and Steve. Steve's got to get a look in here for that. These little gay fellas love him, I think.
I think they do. They like a big lad.
Yeah, and he is a big lad.
I would go gay for
To
Steve,
be
I would
honest,
go gay for
I
Karl.
hope it is you. I don't want them. If
Why?
they're watching this, whoever wrote that is watching this. I'm not interested.
Why? You just said which way round you lick a man.
No, I'm not doing the licking. They're doing the licking. I don't want to lick a man from toe to head.
But you're happy for a man to lick you?
No, I'm just saying if it had to happen, if there was a scenario.
What scenario would that be?
I don't know.
Prison?
Yeah.
A really weird gambling debt?
Discount on that carpet?
I think it's Steve.
Steve.
You say Steve, the answer is Steve. And finally, every time I listen to him speak, I laugh so hard I can barely breathe.
That's Karl, no doubt about it. I think I wrote that. Karl?
Karl is correct. That's 4 out of 4. Well done, you three, and thank you, YouTube.
I mean, I think you should probably get the top of the head if you want to come in.
You don't need that, I'd say.
No, go on, no, just.
I don't need it.
Can you get one? Can you
No,
get
you
one?
don't need anything.
No, looking over the head.
It's not fine.
Guys, it is a pleasure to be seated here with Kings of Podcast.
That's not saying much, though, is it? Kings of Podcasts.
Yeah. It's not like the Kings of Leon.
No.
Now that would be cool.
Or the King of France.
Yeah, he's even better.
Oh, it'd be great, wouldn't it? The King of France.
Now, what's he like now? Is he still around?
I don't know.
Oh, they beheaded him, didn't they?
Really?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good then. Kings of Podcasts is the best, isn't it?
Audiobooks.
We prefer that time. Kings of Audiobooks.
Podcasts are free, we make nothing from podcasts. Let's get it right.
And you've just had your back bedroom carpeted, haven't you? That's not
Well,
my
I'm about
favourite
to tomorrow.
He's rolling it now. He left his job and we were doing free podcasts and we had about, I don't know, 1 million downloads. And I think it was Steve that said, why don't we just charge £1, Rick? And we did charge £1. Yeah.
And now what listeners do we get?
We've had about 3 million sold and about 160 million free downloads. So still they want something for nothing. They still won't give us £1 for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a bit of freeness though, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, the British do. Which leads me nicely onto the guide to being English.
English, yeah, to celebrate St George's Day, 23rd of April. Yeah.
What do you think makes us English? What do you think defines us?
Being born in England.
Yeah.
That's the main one, isn't it?
Again, if you're the King of France, you'll have very little experience of being English.
Yeah. Being born in England pretty much sums up being English.
But this was very much something that we discuss on the audiobook, is what makes a person English, what defines your Englishness.
We go from the trivial and superficial of what an Englishman looks like. I thought he was like a little stocky fella with no neck and a head like that. Whereas about a sort of bald round.
Can I go now? Because that's what I was here for, wasn't
Sort of like a real sort of, you know, a little bulldog breed. Whereas Steve thinks of Hugh Grant.
Always. Or a sort of James Bond figure. Who's someone I very much model myself on. Yeah, that's how I pictured the Englishman.
Although I've never seen James Bond's glasses fall across the room when he was fighting with someone.
No.
It would all be over, wouldn't it? He'd go, Miss Moneypenny, can we get Q, can we have some elasticated things on these? That wouldn't happen.
No, it's true, but it's one of the reasons I rarely fight international spy rings. But Karl, what was your take on English?
In what way?
Anyway,
right.
Just answer any question.
I don't know what it means to be English anymore. I don't know if I feel English.
Look at the body language.
What do you feel?
Look at the body language.
I feel more Polish.
I don't know what that means.
Just because whenever I walk past sort of builders and that who are Polish, they'll always sort of give me the nod. The look that I've got, I think I look more Polish than English. I think. I'm just going off that, off foreign builders and that, they always sort of give a nod.
Any Polish in you that you know?
What do you mean they give you the nod? You're walking past a group of builders, you don't know if they're Polish or not.
No, you can tell they're Polish.
How can you tell?
They're just the way they look. You can tell they're Polish. And the builders, there's the first sign.
Racist.
Do you think it has something to do with the fact that, yeah, we're living in quite a multicultural society at the moment? We're driving German cars, we go home and eat a curry. Is that what the...
I was trying, taking it more seriously, I was trying to think what is peculiar to the English, and I couldn't. I mean, all the outside sort of stereotypes, and it's difficult to point the finger at yourself. And there's things like, you know, fair play, and that sort of works. I think there's a sort of sense of fair play. We were discussing on the audiobook that when the crossbow was brought in, it was considered unchristian. English soldiers wouldn't use it because it was cheating, it was too easy. And I like that. And when Wimbledon first started, it was considered ungentlemanly to practice. And then sort of foreign players came over and went, well, no, we'll just practice and win. But I don't even know if that's true. I can't think what is peculiar. Moaning, whinging about everything, whinging about England. But the nice thing about England is, you know, it is a country where you can celebrate the fact that you can whinge. And, you know...
And talking of whinging, this guy's an absolute king.
Absolutely. Never mind king of podcast. King of the moaners. He whinges about... I don't think he's happy unless he's whinging about something. I call him up every day and say, Carl, he's moaning about something. What happened today? These were late. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Why were you late?
Rubbish excuse, just, call the train.
There's always traffic. There's always get set out earlier.
Blaming is another English thing. Blaming the transport then.
Yeah,
always
exactly.
passing the buck. Always.
Yeah, exactly.
They never just say it's my fault, I had a lie in. I mean, they had yesterday off, it was a bank holiday. You should have been up earlier today, if anything. You should have been full of energy. What are you going to be like tomorrow? And this is the problem with the country.
Never do anything Friday with these. Unbelievable.
Forget it.
Yeah.
But aside from that, what's annoyed you today?
Itchy eye?
Nothing's been sort of annoying me today, really. It's been
Really? You're in a good mood, are you?
Well, for me, this is all right.
Yeah.
Look.
That's excited.
Show the happy face.
Yeah, I'm happy now. But that's fine, isn't it? I think if people are always really happy, they're going to get more depressed than me at some point. I think I'm easily pleased, which is a better thing to be, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, okay. What gave you pleasure?
See, that's the new thing, isn't it? Now it's like people are whinging. People are going, oh, I'm fed up. Oh, I'm alienated. I'm addicted. I'm depressed. Olden days, people would lose a leg and go, it'll grow back.
They just got on with it.
Do you know what I mean?
In the olden days, they dragged themselves to the coal mine.
My dad used to get up at 5:30 every day, without fail, all his life to work on a building site. Yeah. He wasn't going, oh, I'm slightly depressed. Move the bricks. All right, it was all over.
That's the problem, isn't it? We don't have enough bad news now. So it's that moan gene that I've told you about.
The moan gene!
It needs to be filled up with something. And years ago, they had something proper to moan about. Whereas today, they don't.
Yeah, when you're being bombed or something, you can moan. But they didn't. They went, it's all right. Let's hang out the washing. Give me that Siegfried line. Let's hang out some washing.
But the news is full of bad news. What are you talking about?
You don't watch the news, you said.
Well, I'd see bits of it.
What's happened in the world? What's happened in the world this week? Apart from the Ricky Gervais Guide to the English, available now from iTunes. #1 selling audiobook in the world, ever. Now that's what I call rubbish.
It is all a bit grim, the news, but we've made it that way because we like moaning. That's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, the news is entertainment now, absolutely.
Years ago, you always ended with a happy story, with a cat in a tree or something. That doesn't happen anymore.
That's not a happy story, though. A cat in a tree. Getting it down is the happy story. A cat in a tree is really sad. A cat's in a tree. It's all right. This fireman, he's got it down.
That's not enough.
He's a big hunk of a fireman. He's taken his shirt off. It was a hot day. He comes down, his helmet on, his muscles, and he gives you a little kitten back. What do? How do you thank him? Just go, thanks, mate.
Yeah, just go, cheers for that.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Well, he's a good-looking fireman.
He's a good-looking fireman. He's a hero. Got his shirt off. He's sweating. He's got your little kitten.
Yeah. Be happy.
Would you pose for a picture with him if he was a fireman? Like a little kitten like that.
Well, I'd say
kiss the kitten.
Well, pop your top on. I don't understand. But the Sun would love that. Wouldn't it? The newspaper, they love all that.
Yeah. But there's a lot of depressing stuff with the credit crunch and that. People losing their jobs.
Doesn't affect me, that.
Doesn't affect you, that.
Can't be affecting any of you guys.
I've never wasted money, though. I always spend money on stuff that I need. I don't just sort of go, hey, chuck it about. If you need something, you buy it. And even if you sort of skint but you need it, so you've got to buy it.
Don't know what that means.
Also, though,
So if you need, I only buy things I need.
Yeah.
So the credit crunch doesn't affect
combs,
me.
hair dryers, clippers.
It always
shampoo.
comes back to the head. Always comes back to the head.
Well, it is fascinating.
It is
people
fascinating.
aren't listening. This is the reason we have to do audio.
Can we
because
get,
people aren't listening.
can
to
we
us,
get
they're
a
just looking at
square
their
on shot of that head? Because you can't actually see the ears from the front. It should be perfectly round and no ears. I don't just.
Yeah, I think she's got it.
Do you ever tire of these that winding off about your head?
Yeah. Ages ago. That's old news. I'm bored of my head being talked about.
This is old news. They were late.
But get back on the Englishness.
Well, we haven't given him anything. There's nothing here remotely interesting or insightful or educational. What is it to be English? All we've got is, it's a stocky fellow with a bald head who whinges.
Well, here's the question.
This is going to be dynamite.
No.
No, I know. This is like Plato. Go on. I know it's going to be good.
Is being English a burden?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Just because it's one of the... They say it's one of the most...
Are we the most hated nation on earth?
No.
No, I don't think we are.
No?
No, it's the Americans.
We're second, are we?
Oh, we all do so rubbish at Eurovision.
Yeah, I suppose so. What, Eurovision Song Contest?
Yeah.
I don't think you're meant to take that too seriously.
I think the embarrassing thing
When
is...
you've got people up there singing boom, bang, a bang, it's not to be... I don't think it's a barometer of doing well in the global market.
I think the problem is now that whereas England, for good or bad, was once it ruled much of the globe and a vast empire.
At its
now,
peak, the empire was 4 times bigger than the Roman Empire. What do you think of that, Carl?
Did we do anything though? When we had a lot of people, did we do anything? Because I think it's like a business.
Yeah.
When a company gets too big, you take on too many people, and then you've got places for people to hide. So even though you've got a lot of people turning up late for stuff, hiding, pretending they're doing stuff.
Yeah.
I'd say keep the empire small, but keep them all good. It's not about numbers. There's not power in numbers. There's a lot of laziness in numbers. Small group, Red Hand Gang, they got everything done.
The what?
Famous Five, Musketeers.
There's only 3.
You don't need loads.
D'Artagnan wasn't even one of them.
Well, not an official musketeer.
That annoyed me a little bit because he was the main one for me. Yeah. D'Artagnan.
7 dwarfs, got it all covered in 7.
Why did they get covered?
No, they just had everything covered. If you wanted happy, come here. Feel like moaning, get moany over.
No, there wasn't a moaning.
Well, I don't know all the names. Grumpy. But I'm just saying to you, you got it covered in 7. Got it done in 7. Don't have 10.
Magnificent 7.
You're doubling up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always... But I'm just saying, so the empire, it's not about the amount of people. You don't need loads of people. England's tiny. But we used to be good at something. I don't know what we're good at anymore.
Good at war. We're always good at war.
We don't do that anymore, do we?
Well, we did.
We've
We've had a
rubbish
war
at
recently.
stuff.
We invented the language.
Yeah, but it's a difficult language. It's one of the most difficult languages.
Yes, but because we're English, we don't have to learn any other language because everyone else speaks English, so we can go abroad and just speak with our native tongue.
I don't think it works like that. It's so complicated that we haven't moved on. Look at Germans. Apparently, it's a really easy language to learn. They're brilliant at making cars and that now because they're not still going, what's that word again? The amount of times I have to ask for a dictionary. Now, Germans, the language is really easy, so they can move on and carry on with stuff.
Just get under the car. Whereas
we're messing about with language. It's complicated. It is the most complicated language. Look at the way, abroad, everyone learns 2 languages. Here, I haven't even learned ours properly yet.
I'd go along with that.
So that's what I'm saying. So how come other countries have got time to learn our language, but we haven't even learned ours yet? It's complicated. We made it way too complicated. Stephen Fry, he might as well be foreign, some of the stuff he says. I don't know what he's going on about. Just goes on with these words, and I think who knows what he's talking about? And we've done that. We've created that. We can't moan. We can't say bloody Germans have come up with that. We've created the longer words. So that's the problem with English. We make life difficult for ourselves.
Thank you very much.
Well, I want to ask you guys, has going to America, I mean, I remember when I lived in America, they had some really weird ideas about the English, like everything stops at 12 because we all have tea and we all meet the Queen. Has that kind of influenced your take on the English?
No, I don't think so. I think that that still exists. I think there are people. I bumped into Boris Johnson at the airport, lovely chap, but I didn't think people like that still existed.
No, right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Shot a grouse and a bloody tweet and leg fell off. Never mind. Germans. You know, but, I celebrate those people.
One of the things we talk about is the great English eccentric. You know, England does eccentric people. I saw a woman smoking a pipe the other day. She was only about 18.
Yeah.
No.
I saw a bloke with a beard in full leather at now who was it? I think it was the Mission. They were gigging. He was there. He was about 30. Big ginger beard, full leather gear, smoking a pipe.
Perfect.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, that's a typically wonderfully English thing.
He grew up with people that are very eccentric. Where you were growing up, who have you got? You've got Tattoo Stan.
Yeah, he was a bloke on the estate who just covered in tattoos, and my dad found out he was related just because they were in the same pub, and my dad recognised all the names on his arm. And he thought, that's weird. I've got all them in my family. Turned out it was a cousin. So in a way, the tattoos were weird, but it brought them together. If it wasn't for the weird tattoos,
did he have the birthday next to him?
Had just the names and that, and the ones on that arm were really good because he was right-handed. It's the sort of tattoos he did himself.
He did them himself.
And that arm wasn't too good. But there was Tattoo Stan. There was Shorts Man.
Tell me about Shorts Man.
Shorts Man's just a fella who wore really short shorts and walked with big strides, so his testicles would fall out.
On purpose.
He liked the attention, yeah.
Yeah. What attention was it? Oh, his testicles have popped out.
Well, once you've seen it, you've seen it, but...
Why were you looking?
You can't help it.
Why were you looking at man's testicles? I don't understand.
All year round, though?
Yeah. All year round. Really leathery legs he had, like because of the sun and everything that's on him.
But hold on, how did they fall out in the winter? Because wouldn't they be sort of like tight and shriveled?
I think they were just used to it.
They'd pop out
like anything, innit?
Why was he called Pants Man and not say Testicles Man?
Yeah, I think he missed a trick there.
Shorts Man. Don't know, made it more sort of family friendly.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Who else was there? Miss Piggy.
Why was she called that?
She was married to a frog?
No, she was. I suppose she looked a bit sort of piggish. There was loads of people, but it's what
Big
made the
fat
community.
pink, 8 nipples.
I think having sort of nutters around you is more.
Gone from eccentric to nutters now. Brilliant.
Well, I just think it's more interesting. I think they're sort of locked away now, aren't they, nutters, and they're not celebrated in the same way.
Yeah, let them all out. Let's let them all out for St George's Day.
Yeah.
Let out the nutters.
Well, they're not hurting anyone, are they?
What, the axe murderers are?
Well, yeah, the serial
Not
killers
them
are.
nutters. I'm just saying, like the ones who are just different.
But what would you let out? What type of nutter would you let out?
Just any ones that I've just mentioned.
What, are they locked up?
Well, no, but I'm just saying we should celebrate that. We should celebrate that we're living in a country that if you want to let your testicles fall out, we can. I imagine there's some countries that wouldn't allow that.
That's what makes England great.
Well, we moan, don't we? We moan saying it's not like it used to be.
Let them out.
Let them out. We all know they're there. Why are we covering it up?
We'll get yours out now for us.
Well, I'm not going to do it on my own, but I'm just saying, if it became the norm, why not?
Yeah.
They're always saying check them for lumps and that.
People could do it for you.
Just do it wherever you are. They're there, waiting for a bus.
So, you don't check yourself though, do you?
I don't like it.
Why?
I just think you can do more damage.
Well, gently.
No, but how it's like
Practice
when
on a small.
it's difficult. It's like holding a sparrow. You never know how hard you can get away with before you squash it, and that's what I'm like. This isn't about Englishness, is it?
Got off the topic a little bit. It's all right. It's okay. What I want to ask you is, you've had the book, you've had the podcast. Surely next stop, Hollywood.
Well, actually, we're animating the audiobooks that's going to be out probably at the end of the year. A series on American TV, which I hope will also be available here. So yes, Karl, we've seen the it's great, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
Cartoon,
looks
it's amazing.
Good. But I went to Hollywood to be in Ricky's film, but it's not being used, is it?
I had to cut you. Yeah.
Cut it out.
I had to cut him out.
Which film?
This Side of the Truth. It was just like a pre-credit sequence. The film's about the first person who's evolved the gene for lying, and there was a little caveman sequence, and we thought it would be nice to have him over there as the world's first bald caveman. And he came to Boston for 3 days, got ringworm, didn't sleep, did you? It's freezing.
Shattered.
Cut
Yeah.
it out.
I had to cut it out.
Cut it out. So I have had a taste of it.
If you could go to Hollywood though, would you fancy that, being a big star in movies?
I've been there. I went to I went to LA and I liked it.
You went to Ripley's 3 days running, didn't you?
Have you been?
No, not in Hollywood. No.
See, that's almost what I'm saying when I'm saying celebrate the quirkiness of the world. There's a fella called Ripley who did that. He went around the world, got stuff with 2 heads, 4 legs. There's a fella who had a head of a lion.
No, it's not true. Not true. It's not.
No.
It's not true.
Put it all in a museum and that sort of thing. But now we're sort of, I don't know, we shy away from anything like that now. I don't know what we're about. I don't know what we're meant to be into anymore. I don't know what we stand for. Don't know why people would come here. Don't know why people visit this country.
You don't know anything.
But you were saying about LA. Yeah, I like LA. I'd live there.
A film of your life that would be really interesting.
Yeah, but just speaking to him for these couple of minutes, I mean, his mind's like a ping pong, but it's just like that, back and forth, isn't it? There's no structure.
A film of my life. I wouldn't see it.
If they made a life story, you wouldn't bother to go and see it?
I've seen it all. It's a waste of time, isn't it? You've always got to keep moving. You've always got to keep doing different things, haven't you?
Who would play you?
Probably what's his face? Who did Gandhi?
Ben Kingsley.
I think.
Well, he's 70, so that's that taken care of. When you're 70, you can do that. Charlie Brown when you're little. Who about now? There's no one like you, Karl.
That fella who was in Snatch.
Not good, is it?
I don't know who
That's
that
my
was.
interview. Thank you. Good night.
Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Well, he's a good-looking bloke who's all beefed up, isn't it?
Well, I look alright. I kind of look like him a bit.
Please. Sorry, ladies, but
Well,
Jason
who would
Statham,
you pick?
Jason Statham, Danny DeVito,
No.
in a bold
No
wig.
way.
Come on.
No way. No. Jason Watson. Yeah, he'd be good as me now.
That's madness.
Kingsley, and I'm older. Yeah.
That's all right.
Okay.
Really?
Sorry.
We asked recently Greg Kinnear, who you started with recently, who was funnier, you or Steve Carell. He sat on the fence, I have to say.
Yeah.
But he
I know what answer he wanted to give.
Well, Carell is brilliant.
Carell is brilliant, but that's not.
You did say though that he wanted to work with you both in something. Do you reckon we can get that on record? Is it
I'll work with both of them again. Yeah, I think they're brilliant. Steve Carell's a genius, and Greg Kinnear is available.
Okay, it's on record. You have to do it now.
Yeah, fine. I think they're both great.
Okay.
Definitely. That's done, is it?
That's done.
You could arrange that.
It's up to me. Yeah.
Really?
I'm the person in charge. Yeah.
Set off earlier next time, though.
If it's that easy, can you get me any work? Seriously, nothing is happening for me.
I can get you a walk-on pup, but you might be cut out again.
As long as it's paid, I'm not bothered. I'm not that fussed.
What a bit of carpet fitting? Ask those blokes when they come to fit yours tomorrow.
I told you, I think that's what my brain wants to do. It's into all that. It enjoys that more than anything else.
Can you
Doing
speak
DIY.
Polish?
No.
Because you look like a Polish person.
Yeah. That's why you're there.
Available now on iTunes. Ricky Gervais Guide to the English. So you're going to get some top insights.
Okay, and finally, I heard you say one thing that always makes you laugh or two things that always make you laugh. This guy.
They're both his testicles.
you?
Oh, well, I like Elmo. I think that doing Sesame Street was the highlight of my career. But I noticed with Elmo, he's half Carl and half Steve. He's got the head of Carl, but the eyes of Steve.
Well, hang on.
Yeah.
I thought we were slagging him off.
You know, we are slugging him off, but the totally round head and the bulgy eyes.
What do you mean bulgy? What exactly do you mean by bulgy?
What do you think of this? Carl, any comment?
No.
Why?
Because he doesn't like it.
He didn't understand it. In his head, there's nothing wrong with him. It's only... No, I'm saying...
Listen, fat boy, what are you...
I think that's the end of the interview. Thank you.
I like the fact that working with Elmo was the highlight of your fucking career. Jesus Christ.
No. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. This is a new religion I started. I didn't tell you about it. It's the handing over of the recording device.
It's like bringing apple to teacher.
We do look a little Lord's Supper here, don't we? It's a little spread out.
So I don't think sit down, everyone.
I don't think it needs to be said at this point. Please welcome Tina Fey. Philip Frog. Thank you very much. Ricky Gervais. Constantine. Ty Burrell. And Sam Eagle. Greetings, Hollywood media elite.
Well, goodbye, everyone.
First question.
Questions.
Yes, for Kermit, I was wondering, nothing against you, Constantine, but I was wondering why, Kermit, you didn't want to play both parts, because it would have really enhanced your acting credits. And where's Miss Piggy?
Boy, that's two very different questions. Well, it didn't make sense for me to play Constantine, because we do have a few scenes together, and I don't really work on green screen. So we couldn't really make that work. Plus, listen, Constantine is actually a distant cousin from Russia.
Yes.
Also with roots in the Colorado area, I understand.
This is true.
They like to lick toads there. But anyway, so it was better to get him to do it. He has the voice,
He is actually from Russia.
Well, I'm afraid so, Sam.
Thank goodness you are sitting between the two of us. That's all I can say.
But what is weird thing is I cannot speak any Russian words. Just any accent. That's it.
That's a weird part of Russia. That's all English.
That is correct.
You're going to the Russian airport.
Oh, and I should, to answer the second part of your question, well, I'm just going to give it away. Miss Piggy is actually around, but she insisted upon being fashionably late. So I don't know when she's going to show up, but she is here.
Who cares?
In the second row.
Exactly.
Hi, Angela Dawson, Front Row Features. I wanted to ask the humans amongst the group here about the singing, and was it were you nervous at all about being in a movie musical and singing and so forth? How did you approach it, and will there be more musicals in your future?
Well, I was okay with singing. I'm a proud pop star. I always sneak a song into everything I do, whether it's David Brent or Simpsons or whatever. But dancing, a little awkward, a little embarrassed about that. I don't move well. But I was with a frog,
yes.
So it doesn't matter. I'll do anything with a frog. That's my motto.
That is no thing.
And he's a great tap dancer, or more a flat dancer.
But
He's like flat dancing on my head. So no one's going to be looking at me when we're doing that dance. They're going to say, "There's a frog dancing." That's what's going to be happening. So I got away with it.
Yeah, you have good voice. My singing sounds like, if you've ever seen the movie version of Oliver, when the little boy sings and you can hear the hiss of how loud they had to turn up the microphone. My singing sounds like that.
No, that's not good. You were great.
But I think Brett wrote really, really good songs that make us seem good.
Brilliant, amazing.
America and the world was spared my singing voice except for 2 notes. I don't know if you noticed that. I think it was by design. I spoke my song, but I was thrilled to do it. I'm a huge fan of Brett.
You are selling yourself short. You are a great singer, a great actor, and a great American.
So confusing.
In the second row.
Hi, Tina. In your Naja persona, can you tell us why you, not Miss Piggy, are the right woman for Kermit? She'll stab you in the back later, but just tell us now why you're the
Nadia
right
is less work than Piggy. You can give Nadia a bag of hot rocks for Valentine's Day. She will not care.
Perfect day.
Easy cheap date.
Over here on the right.
Hello, here. It's a question for Mr. Constantine.
What?
After this movie, and singing and dancing, did you ever plan to leave behind the criminal life and dedicate and incorporate to the Muppets family?
Well, this is a good question. I am actually thinking about doing new Netflix original programming. I will call it House of Toads. I will executive produce and showrun. So let's take meeting, yes?
In the center.
What do you think?
Amazing. You're the best.
I am.
I love this guy. He looks like, you know, he's got a cold, he's literally got a cold exterior. He's cold-blooded, he's an amphibian. But
yes.
He's got a little, I think I've melted his heart a little bit. You see, he had a bad upbringing. He was born in a Russian pond, wasn't he?
Yes.
One of 800 siblings.
Right.
Many of them dead.
Right. Eaten by fish.
Eaten by fish. And he came over here and we met and we bonded, didn't we? We bonded
Yes.
over our mutual hatred of most of the other Muppets.
Well, a particular pig.
Oh, yeah, don't get me
Yes.
started.
Yeah, good thing she's not here.
Yes.
In the center.
Hi, my name is Cassandra. I'm from Kids Pick Flicks. So in the movie, there's a scene where Kermit, you try to mimic Constantine in that mirror. So I was wondering, for all of you in your own personal lives, have you ever tried to be someone and mimic someone that isn't true to who you really are?
I think that's what we do for a living, isn't it? Yeah. We turn that very strange psychological disorder into a lucrative career.
You nailed the answer, Kermit. That was good.
Hi. There's a line in the movie that over here that suggests that there may have been some rivalry behind the scenes over how much screen time Walter got in the last movie. Would Kermit and Sam care to comment on that? Any sort of behind the scenes politicking?
Sam, you're good at behind the scenes politicking.
Well, yes. Also very good at diplomacy. So I will just say that I am happy with how this movie turned out and all of the screen time that everyone here got.
Sam, you didn't answer the question.
Exactly.
Oh.
All the way in the back.
Hi, my question is for Ricky Gervais. I'm a huge fan of your work with the podcast and the travel shows with Mr. Karl Pilkington.
Thank you.
And I was curious, if you were to do another season of An Idiot Abroad and pair Karl with any one of the Muppets, which Muppet would you pair him with to annoy him the most, and where would you send him around the world?
I reckon, Piggy, I reckon. He can't stand anything high maintenance and whingy and whiny, so that would be good. That would really, I mean, that would finish him off, I think. Or Bunsen, that would be good as well, because they look so alike. That would confuse him. He wouldn't know which one he was by the episode. That would be easy.
Here in the center on the right.
Hi, I'm Gloria. I'm from Time for Kids magazine. What do you guys think that kids will like most about this movie?
I think I have kids. So
You
I
think
will
you do?
answer the
Are you
question.
really?
I had, so as of this morning, I had 2.
Good.
I think that they're gonna like how funny the movie is because I think there's a lot of jokes in the movie, and kids who are like 8, 9, 10 years old, they take a lot of pride in getting the jokes. It makes them feel big.
Yeah, it doesn't patronise kids. It doesn't
Yeah.
aim at an audience. It aims high, and I remember when I was a kid watching the Muppets, I had older brothers and sisters, and they were laughing, and I sort of knew that it was cool as well as good for me. So I think kids relate to that. They like things that adults like as well. So
I, for one, do not get any of the jokes in this movie. I just want to say.
I have the IQ of a 7-year-old, and I loved this movie so much. I also love juice.
Hi guys, Jordan with DisneyExaminer.com. I just wanted to go ahead and ask you, you guys are all comedy giants in different age ranges, of
Only
course.
from behind.
Oh, yeah. When you guys got to learn each other or got to work with each other on set, I mean, is there anything that for Tina, for Ricky, and for Ty that you guys were inspired from the Muppets? And for the Muppets, were you guys inspired by your human counterparts?
I was constantly inspired by the Muppets. I've never realized just how overrated I was until you go out and do a scene with somebody who's doing 8 things at once. Well, all I have to do is try to remember my words, which I failed at miserably.
No, again, you sell yourself short, Ty. All right? You could remember
by the way, Sam,
most of those words, most of the time.
I'm happy to report Sam became my life coach right after we finished filming.
Yes. Well, it took a while, though. It took a while. For about half of the film, this man is such a great actor. He had me going. I literally thought he was a Frenchman. Yes, he was so convincing. I think his portrayal of a Frenchman will go down in history as the most convincing portrayal of a Frenchman in film.
I think you and I finally really bonded when we realized we had the exact same eyebrows.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Yes, and one day when I showed up to set without mine, he was kind enough to let me borrow his.
I had surplus.
Over here on the right.
Hi, right here in the back. Thank you, Winter, for Latin American. I have a question for Ricky. We see you in the movie carrying these big bags of money for the journalists, and at least I didn't get my share. And where is my kind of money? And do you care about reviews at all?
Well, yeah. I mean, you like it when they get it, but I mean, if you only believe the good ones and don't believe the bad ones, then I think that's a slippery slope. The best thing to do is, celebrate the people that like the film and know that it was made for them. I don't do anything for reviews or audience or awards or anything. You do it for yourself, really, if I'm being totally honest, and of course, and like-minded people. But it's crazy. If you're worried about pleasing everyone, you're not going to please anyone, and it'll send you mad. It'll drive you mad. And now, everyone's a journalist. Everyone's a reviewer. With Twitter and Facebook, it's like glorified graffiti. If you care about that, you might as well go around every toilet wall in the world and get offended when they mention you. It's so you mustn't. But yeah, I'd love it to get good reviews, and I'd be lying if I said otherwise. But you really mustn't worry about it. You really mustn't. It will drive you crazy.
On the left here.
But having said that, just say fucking nice things about it, please. It's not for me, but for the kids.
Hi, Devin from mouseinfo.com. This question is for Kermit. Kermit, what are you most proud of?
Well, you may be surprised to hear this, but I'm actually stretching myself quite a lot as a dramatic actor in this thing. I did many scenes with Tina. One particular scene stands out to me. It was a closed set. It was the scene where she licks me. But I just want to clear it up right here with the press that Tina is happily married. Jeff was there during the shooting. Closed set.
My husband was there. He was being very kind of controlling and creepy.
Yes, but supportive.
Kind of star 80 thing. But, and I had never done a scene like that before either.
No.
I mean, I'd filmed a lot of weird stuff at home, but to have a whole crew there, I was nervous, and Kermit really put me at my ease. I did hallucinate for 3 or 4 hours.
A little bit, and that's odd because I had blood tests before, and I thought the toxins were low, but
no, it was
strange.
It was pretty
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to leave now. I'm pulling double duty here, both promoting this film and also working in hotel security. There's been a bit of a ruckus in the lobby. I have to go. I apologize. So sorry.
Bye, Sam. Thank you.
Hi, my
My name is Silvio. I'm from Brazil, a global newspaper. My question is for Ricky.
Hi.
I know that you have been a manager for rock bands, for the Sweet rock band.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. And you're portraying a band manager. How is it for you? When did you get from this experience for the role in the movie?
Oh yes, because I'm pretending to be a sort of sleazy LA agent. Not that there are any sleazy LA agents.
No.
To infiltrate the Muppets. It's quite nice playing a slime ball, a villain. I like that. I like playing flawed characters. You know, it's fun. It's sort of an exorcism. You're sort of saying, see, I'm not really like that myself, and I think that's I was just thinking about it. The Muppets did what I tried to do in Extras sort of many years before, taking sort of famous people and making them make fools of themselves, and it sort of must have sunk in. And being on the flip side of it, like doing stuff like this and Curb Your Enthusiasm, you enjoy it and you want to be worse, because you are sort of saying, look, I can't be like that, or I wouldn't be joking about it. And I think that's why they want to do it in a way. So it was great fun for me, and I bonded with this guy immediately. I loved him. I've loved the Muppets for 35 years, and I love you. I love you. I love your nephew Robin. He's got no neck. I love frogs. It was my favourite until I met this guy. But I'm sorry to say this, but I think Constantine might be my best buddy.
No, you know what? I totally understand. You guys work closely together. I understand. I accept that. Yeah.
I have no comment on this.
Yay! The show's not over, it's just begun. Hello, Kermit! Well, hi there. Whoa, wait. What?
Hello, pig.
Which one is which?
Hello! No, I'm just kidding. I completely.
Yeah, this was all during the entire shoot. She confused us, but it kind of took some of the pressure off me.
Maybe a little bit at the beginning.
No, listen, you still don't know who we are. She just sees green. It's wonderful. You know, it's actually not bad.
Hi, Miss Piggy. We haven't actually met.
I know we didn't really do much together on the movie.
Refused to meet me. Nice. You look so pretty.
Oh, thank you, yes. I think you look pretty too.
Oh, thank you.
Until you're so far away. I'm sure you look pretty.
The next question is over here on the left in the second row.
Oh, I forgot there were questions. I thought we were just having dinner party.
For the non-Muppet performers over here on this side here,
can't see anyone.
how, especially those of you with children, what did it do for your street cred to be able to tell everybody that you were working with the Muppets, becoming close personal friends with the Muppets? Especially the kids, were they particularly impressed by you?
My kids are still so unimpressed by me. I'm banking this one. I've learned this already from any other kids project, that if I want to save my ego, I'm going to bank this. I'm going to pull it out in 5 years or something. But so far, it's 1 minute of why is Daddy on screen and 90 minutes of I'm hungry.
I haven't got children, but when I found out I was doing this film, I just went and hung around schools telling them just in playtime. So, hey kids, you don't know who I am yet, but you got the Muppets? Oh yeah, I went, whoa, you might. You're going to be impressed.
Let's wait right here.
Yeah, let's wait right.
Yeah.
The whole day.
Yes,
You wait.
soon.
I have 4 children now.
Wow.
And they're very excited to see the movie. But as far as me being in it, it's mostly like, oh, you're in the episode now. You be Queen Elsa. Either Queen Elsa or Mr. Smee.
In the center here on the left.
Here along the aisle. Good morning and congratulations. For Tina and Ricky, because in the past when you've been in this particular hotel, it's been hosting the Golden Globes and making fun of or jokes at the expense of celebrities.
Or winning Golden Globes.
Right, or winning them,
True
exactly.
enough, true enough.
Are you suppressing an itch right now to make fun of anyone? And Tina, since Kermit brought it up, the licking scene,
Yes.
on your list of things, and I presume there is one that you want to lick before you die, how high was Kermit on that list?
You still do that list?
I've done lists, yeah. And I've done a bunch of them. I do them. I still have the third rail of the New York subway. That's still on it. Anderson Cooper's neck. Still on the third rail on the way. But it's pretty high up there. Yeah. So the Kermit was pretty high up there on the.
Yeah. It was good for me. It was great for me.
Sister.
Oh my word! And to yes, I always have to curb the desire to make fun of celebrities. Yeah, I'm got about 12 in my head now, but I'm being nice. So yeah, I'll keep it to myself.
I have so many 12 Years a Slave jokes in my head right now. I can't. There were so many extra because it's so fun to write jokes about that.
Wasn't it?
It was so easy.
Yeah.
Here on the right.
Hi guys, my name's Sean from 2Fab. I was wondering if you could speak to the musicals and like how it was filming with the musicals compared to the regular dialogue. And Miss Piggy, how was it working with Celine Dion?
Well, working with Celine Dion, it was a pleasure, it was a joy for her, naturally. Yes, I'm only too happy to let her ride my coattails up to the Oscar stage. Yes, with what, it was a joy. We only spent a little time together, but it was very meaningful to her.
And I'm sorry, but this has to be the last question here in the center back.
I have a question for Miss Piggy. First of all, who are you wearing today? Because you look fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
And also, how did you like Vivienne Westwood's wedding gown?
Oh, well, first of all, this is an original Stefano from Hoboken. and then, what was the other Vivienne Westwood question?
Did you like your wedding gown?
Yes, Vivi. She made what a beautiful gown. Yes, made out of recycled plastic bottles. Took a little while to get over that, but as they say, something old, something new, something recycled, something or other.
Lucky for me, she didn't get to keep the wardrobe.
I could call Viv.
No, it's okay. I think it's probably disintegrated by now. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think the half-life for plastic is pretty long.
Now, what about the half-life for a pig-frog marriage? Not sure about that. I mean, come on. I'm not even sure it's legal. I don't even think it's legal.
Why when in the movies, right?
Yeah.
When you get married and various. And you have children,
yeah.
They're either pigs or frogs.
Yeah.
Why is there no sort of,
Well, we've
abomination.
We've never
some sort of fat, green, sort of snorkeling, hoppy, breathing thing.
Snorting
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why, haven't you worked that out yet?
I don't know. Well, we haven't actually consummated the experiment. We don't really know.
That was the filmmaker's visualization, all right?
It's a house of cards.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I'm just thinking.
There he goes again.
And on that note, thanks everybody. I'm sorry, those of you on the mics, hang on for a second. We'll let you get your recording devices in just a minute.
Sure. Block me first.
Hello, I'm Ricky Gervais. I'm here in London in my office, but I'm not writing another award-winning series. No, I'm chilling out with my friend. Look who he is. It's only Elmo.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. Throw money. That's a little joke.
Well, Elmo, I've invited you.
I'm a little low. Can you put him up on the couch?
Do you want that? There you go.
Oh, quick, thank you.
You all right?
Yeah, Elmo's good. Elmo's so so happy to see you here, and I'm so happy to be in London too.
Well, last time we met, we were in New York, weren't we? On Sesame Street.
Where I'm live, yeah.
Where you live, and it was a great pleasure. I actually cited meeting you as the highlight of my career.
Really? I'm gonna feel sorry for you, Mr. Gervais.
I don't get out enough, do I?
No.
Now, Elmo, it was...
Something there.
You know they're my pyjamas.
Really? You work in your pajamas?
Well, you were in your pyjamas
Boy, he
last
must
time.
be really important.
Exactly.
You can wear whatever you want to wear.
I know. I can do what I want here. It's my office. This is my town. And when I was there, I noticed that you were surrounding yourself with, like, weird things. Little monsters and strange...
Well, Mr. Gervais, we don't call them weird.
No, but...
They're family.
But they're not sort of normal, are they, really?
Well, no.
They're all different shapes and sizes,
and colours,
funny voices, and that. But I've got a little surprise for you, because I've got my own little weird friend that I think you should meet, that I think you'll get on with.
Really?
It's only Warwick Davis.
Mr. Warwick Davis? Hello.
Come on. Oh, there you go. Look.
Oh, you get that done to you too, huh?
Fine, here we are. I'm the luckiest man in the world.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, dear. Should we
It's so
sing
good
us-
to see you.
It's good to meet you as well. Hiya.
Wow.
Fantastic. This is good to be here.
Yeah.
Right, Ricky. Yeah.
It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah. He's got a little suit on. Yeah. We could get you something like this, couldn't we? A little furry outfit or something.
No, I've done the furry outfit.
Oh, Amway, what do you think of him?
Well, Emma thinks you're wonderful. I'm gonna see you in a bunch of movies.
I know he'd like you.
Yeah,
Are you?
good,
Yeah. I knew they'd get along.
It's so good to meet you.
Look at this.
Here we
I
are.
can't believe like that.
Together, all
Oh,
together.
God.
Good.
Oh.
Hey, Mr. Ward, will you come to Sesame Street?
Oh, I'd love to see
No,
that.
very much
You
like
put him in a little
yeah,
dustbin or something.
No,
and
I'd
he-
have to be in a little...
a little pop up, a little dustbin.
Oscar?
And you'd get to meet, like, interesting people, because they have big guests on there. And they go, look, do you want to meet Elmo? Yeah, hello, Elmo. And they go, do you want to meet Grover? Yeah, hello, Grover. Look who's in the bucket. It's Warwick Davis. Oh, yeah. It's Warwick Davis in the bucket. We love Warwick Davis in the bucket. Oh, God. Oh.
Boy, this is such a wonderful surprise, Mr. Gervais.
I know. See?
Thanks for bringing Mr. Warwick.
You can't keep him, though, because he's got to go back to... where do you live?
I live in a house.
Oh, I'd love to see that little house.
It's not little, you can imagine it.
Oh, God. Oh. Say goodbye, everyone. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Say goodbye.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you, Mr.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. We'll
Mr.
chat later.
Warwick.
Yeah, kiss him if you want.
Right, yeah.
Go on. Kiss him.
Right, old woman, about 70 years old. She's normally fit and healthy and stuff, nothing wrong with her, she's having a good life. And one day, she goes for a check to the doctors, just to check herself out, 'cause she's getting on a bit. Says, take your clothes off and that. So she does, and checks her out, says, yeah, you're looking good, you're looking good. Turn round, he said, oh God. He said, you got a tumour on your buttock. Right? So she goes, oh, what, can you do anything to sort it out? So they go, yeah, we could book you in for an operation, it's best if we remove this. Books are in for an operation, operation day comes, strip her down and that, they're all stood round, the doctors, start to operate, it only turns out it's a pork chop that she sat on 5 years earlier and it had stuck to her buttock.
Right, Carl.
I can forward you.
I'm not,
honest.
right.
No, listen. Serious.
Right, okay, Carl. I'm telling you now. I'm leaving. I'm never doing this show again.
No, I'm serious. Honestly.
You're talking. I've never had such. You are. Play a record. Play a record.
I couldn't believe it.
What do you mean you can't believe it? Stop the record. Stop the record. Stop the record. Right. Okay. Right. What do you mean you couldn't believe it?
No, when I read it, I said I've got to tell Ricky
This
that.
woman had a pork chop stuck to her arse for 5 years. You mental case. Of course she didn't.
Hi, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. Hello. And the little round-headed buffoon, that is Karl Pilkington. We're here to ask you to donate generously to Comic Relief. Karl, thoughts? Good cause?
I don't want to put it down, but... No, it's just every year. If I was watching this at home, it's kind of like, here we go again. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
If you want to give, give. If my dad's watching this at home now, he'll go home. It's not tonight, is it? He hates tonight. My mum gets annoyed because EastEnders isn't on. It changes the schedule. I don't like it when I see, you know, JLS sat in a tub of beans going, call up. Makes no difference. I've made my mind up. It annoys me that they're sat in beans. There's people going hungry across the world. They're sat in God knows how many tins that is. It just seems a waste.
Right. But you think the cause is a good one?
But it's every year. So I think people sort of go, oh, not again. How many times, if you had a mate who kept saying to you, you couldn't lend us a tenner, could you? How many times do you go, right, okay, this is the last time. We keep giving you money every year.
Right.
And each year you come back again with your hand out. How long are we going to keep doing this?
That's what you feel about Richard Curtis, who's behind Comic Relief.
Well, Richard Curtis, I never see him doing the bad stuff. He's never out there, is he? He gets all his mates to do it. Look at this I've arranged. Meanwhile, he's at home. I've never seen him in the thick of it.
No.
Lenny Henry, he's out there all the time.
Yeah.
You know, he's good. But Curtis, I bet people at home watching this haven't got a clue about Richard Curtis.
And yet he's the one who's going to get the knighted.
Is he?
Well,
Definitely.
Inevitably, yeah.
Definitely. I'd love it to mean something these days. I go, well, you've made a Knight of the Realm. And he goes, oh, brilliant. And I go, right, here's the suit of armour. Get on that horse. We're fighting the French. Let's see his face then.
Yeah. Straight back onto Lenny Henry again.
I feel that Karl's perhaps been a bit negative about Comic Relief. Can you give us your appeal for people to contribute to Comic Relief?
I just wish they'd focus on one charity. Just one thing a year. They go, this year, we're going to sort that out. And once we've raised money for that thing, we're not going to be knocking on your door again saying, we want some more.
Okay.
That is it.
What should we do? What charity do you want to solve? Everyone sends the money.
Well, just something important. In the paper the other day, they'd raised money for a pair of slippers for an elephant.
Right,
Now,
why?
I love elephants, but it annoyed me. This picture there, 500 quid it was for a pair of slippers. Why?
Because he doesn't want to stomp around the house in his shoes.
We can't say that.
Exactly. You know, and sometimes he wears them over to the newsagent.
You shouldn't go out in slippers. I have for shoes in the house. Right. And then that's what happens. It will nip out with them on. Then next year, the elephant needs slippers again. And out again. In the street, there's always people. London, it's a nightmare. Honestly, you'd nip
the people
out.
with the clipboard?
Yeah, you couldn't avoid them. You cross the road, there's another one there. What am I going to do? I mean, a lot of the time, I think it's harder if you're a woman, a young woman, because the bloke's got them things on Greenpeace or whatever, deafkids.com, and they normally approach young women and they use it as a bit of a chatting up thing. You know, look at me, I'm a good bloke, doing a bit for charity. It's always with a good-looking woman, not like some toad-looking woman. It's always a good looker. Now, why is that? There's no evidence that says a good-looking woman's got more money.
If you're watching this and you haven't been stopped regularly to give charity, you probably look like a toad.
Red Cross, they've got more out of me. They keep calling up now they've got my number. Whenever there's a problem in the world, that phone isn't for me anymore. It's no use for me. It's just like the sort of Mother Teresa line. She's dead, who else can help us? Well, we've got Carl's number, give him a call. He's got a few quid. Honestly, that's how it seems every time. But I've told you, help the aged. You sign up, you give them your bank details. You're going to be looking after Edna. And they give you a little picture of Edna. She's sat there with one of those sort of pennies on. It tells you what it's going towards. Pay you £10. That will go towards keeping Edna warm, right? Get another pack, about a month later, open it up, there's Edna, she's got a tan. So that's what they're doing with the money, not just keeping her warm, popping the gas on, sending her away on holiday. If they sent me a letter saying Edna's going on holiday, I'm not putting money towards that, I'm paying for a gas bill. And that's what puts you off charity. The more you find out, the more you sort of turn against it.
So you're saying could be a con?
Well, you do have to be careful with a lot of charities. Yeah, I'm sure this one's legit and money's going to the right places. But you never know.
Now, I understand the cynicism. It's a drop in the ocean. It doesn't solve anything. It's people showing off on telly, right? Trying to get a bit of kudos, whatever, right? But what is nice is the ordinary people who do give so generously, and they're moved, and they might not have a lot of money themselves. Even people on welfare benefit, they're on the dole, or they haven't worked, they hand over a £5 to someone. Isn't that heartwarming?
People on the dole hand over money?
Yeah.
Well, that's easier. That's not their money to give away, is it? No, it is. You give me some of your money, I'll give it away. That's easy. It's when you've been working all week, got a boss moaning in your ear, quick, we've got to get this done. Can I have holiday? No, you can't. We've got a deadline to meet. But I've booked holiday now. My wife wants to go away. We've got a big order on plumbing supplies.
What's the order coming in?
It's a big order from abroad.
What do they want?
Extra U-bends.
Oh, come on, how many U-bends do
No,
we
we need to get it done.
But it's
get
Friday.
back to work, right? Now, you need a holiday more than anyone. If they're on the dole, they're not stressed out. It's not their money. I can give money away that isn't mine.
Carl, what do you make of Comic Relief Night itself? Do you watch? Does it make you laugh?
I just feel like it goes on too long. You know, and they keep saying, this is the figure, you know, we're after. Let's beat last year's. Well, no, let's not. Let's not beat last year's. Okay. Because then next year you'll want even more. I said, let's have a bit of a lull. An all-time low this year. Let's try and do that. So next year it's easier to crack. I've always thought that. It's tricky, this, because it does look like I'm having a go.
No.
All I'm saying is, if you haven't got that much money, the money you have got, you spend wisely. Over in Africa, you've got the all-time high, 50 million. Well, let's go mental. No, let's not go mental. Just give them a few million, see how they get on.
Right. Give generously, but not too generously, because tonight we want an all-time low.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome. I'm Warwick Davis. With me, Ricky Gervais. Am I not leading this? Because I'm just doing like you do, and that's my website.
No, you are, and it's brilliant.
Well, you're supposed to go hi. Yeah, you sort of say acknowledge that, and then
I was waiting.
You were ready for that. Okay, start again. Hi, welcome. What's that?
Don't say hi. I mean after the first word.
Okay.
Think what you're going to say and say it. Articulate and be warm.
You do plenty of Right.
Did he just answer back then to Ricky Gervais?
Sounds like it.
Hang on a minute.
Ooh. Okay.
Listen, I've been in the business 30 years. How long have you been acting?
That's a fair point. He's got you.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome.
Ooh.
Would I say viewers? I'm not sure.
What are you asking me for? I haven't been acting as long as you.
Hang on a minute.
I mean, what is my opinion about it? You've been in the business 30 years.
Hello, readers. Do you have? Yeah, readers.
Well, you seem to know it all.
Fans. That's good. Isn't it?
Ooh.
Don't
mean,
look at me.
A mistake before the first word. I mean, that's got to be some sort of record.
Don't even look.
A mistake before he opened his mouth to speak.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Listen, you've done all.
What have you been doing in these 30 years in the business?
Yeah.
The catering.
Good one,
I've
Steve.
never stooped this low. Tell me. Right. Just don't say anything.
You must have stooped
until I introduce you.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to warwickdavis.co.uk. I messed that up a bit.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. One more go. Yeah, no, that's fine, it's fine. If he wants to plug his own stuff via the BBC, that's up to him. But get it right. You've got one more go, okay?
Hang on.
Okay. All you got to say is who you are and the website you're plugging.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's easy.
But I mean, it's kind of obvious if they're on my website looking at this, they know who I am, don't they?
Well, this might go on YouTube.
Okay. Back to me. Hi, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to my website, warwickdavis.co.uk.
So close.
No, don't. What are you doing? What's that finger? Don't be in my eye.
So, are they on the website or not? You
No, they're already there.
Well, when you said we'd do something to plug the website, I didn't think it'd be on the website. So, is this on YouTube?
No, it's for my front page.
This is go on your website.
Pride of place.
So, you're really using us to plug your. What are you plugging on the website?
Merchandise.
Is it? You're not selling stuff on it? It's not commercials because I don't do commercials.
Okay, I'll skip you.
I do commercials.
Okay, just when you pan, I'll go with me, Stephen Merchant. Just go straight past that and then come back to me again. Okay, that's what we'll do. You don't have to be involved. Are you all right with that, Stephen?
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, he's
you're not even in it. We don't need to. You're not obviously non-commercial. We don't have to involve you, so that's fine. We can blur that or something as it goes. Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to my website, warwickdavis.co.uk.
Put my website. There's a little P in there. Welcome to my website. Welcome to my website.
Shut up. Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to my website, warwickdavis.co.uk. With me, Stephen Merchant.
Barclays Bank.
Thank you very much indeed. And I think we might have an exclusive clip of my new, well, not exclusive, probably just whatever they had left over, of my new series, Life's Too Short.
Well, have you got that? Because you got to ask permission.
Now you've come into it. Now you're into it.
Well, yeah, but have you asked my permission to use that clip? Because.
Well, Stephen, you're right with that, yeah?
Well.
How much am I getting paid?
Well, no, don't let me down now, man. It's to help promote the thing that you're involved with as well.
Okay.
So, we can just cut into that. So here's an not exclusive. Don't do that. So here's a clip.
Picture on the when I was on the plane coming back from here, there was a picture of this new luxury hotel. It'll be, I think, $10,000 a night to stay there. It looked extraordinary. It was a hotel, and the best rooms were built under the water, under the sea. Wow. So it was the best hotel we've ever seen, but surrounded on all sides by glass, and out of it you could see the sea, the sharks, the fish.
I don't think I'd like that.
No.
But that, again, that's just one of them hotels where it's over the top for over the top sake, isn't it? Like where they have 12-course meals. Well, just have 2, but make them bigger, rather than dragging it out and there's the first course. You know, a couple of
snails.
Yeah, it's just for me all that is.
Don't eat a snail. Don't have one snail. Eat one big tortoise. If you want slow food, don't have loads of little snails. Here, there's a giant tortoise. Tuck into that. Feeds 10. But it's what you were saying before. When you start having to take a risk with food, like the fish that can kill you if you eat it, don't bother. There's apparently a delicacy in Japan, again, someone could verify this, where they eat a live little octopus. And it can stick to your throat because it's obviously fighting for its life. I mean, good. Again, you don't need to eat a live octopus. What are you thinking? How cruel is that?
Well, how fresh do you need your food? It's not, do you know what I mean? But I always remember this story when I was a kid about some bloke who, bit sad, this story, but weird. He had throat cancer, right? And his doctor said, carry on with your life, right? It's not going to be that good, but just carry on, but don't eat meat. And he was like, I love meat. He's like, yeah, but just don't, have your veg, plenty of vitamins and stuff, keep yourself strong, but don't be eating that anyway. He was fed up because he loved his meat, and his wife was feeling a bit sorry for him one day, and thought, I'm sick of him looking fed up and that, all he wants is some meat, for God's sake, give him some meat. So she goes to the butcher's, gets him a big piece of, like, steak and what have you. He can't believe it, he's like, oh, brilliant, cheers for that. Anyway, he's got the meat on his plate, just about to tuck in, and the cancer comes out from his throat. What? No, I know, it sounds really weird, but it's something that I was told about years ago when I was growing up.
What are you talking about?
It was just some bad illness, some cancer thing, and it was coming out waiting for the meat. It was sort of dying.
Again, a lot of your medical knowledge is from the film Alien. So this guy with throat cancer, okay, as opposed to it being a disease of the cell,
it was like a living.
The alien.
So it was the animal. It was the little animal cancer.
That's why
what are you talking about?
Meat. He wasn't allowed to eat meat.
So it's sitting there. So it's actually sitting there and throat. Well, I'll tell you what I'd have done if I'd have had some cancer in my throat. I'd go, there you go, rid of that. What are you talking about? So what happened?
He choked to death on this thing, and the wife was like, "Oh, I shouldn't have given him the meat after all."
Just that's a bollocks story.
It's all. There's loads of weird stuff like that happens in medical stuff.
Well, the terrible thing is, if you got testicular cancer and you eat meat, your bollocks come out of your trousers, and they're all over the plate, and you have to be asked to leave the restaurant.
The other thing that I was told when I was younger about medical stuff and that.
Who's telling you this stuff?
My mum told me about it.
Jeez.
Because she always says to me dad, because he has too much meat, and she's always like,
Remember the
fellow with the
troll in his throat.
But my gran, she had something wrong with her eyes, and they sort of took them out, and they were just dangling on her cheek, and she could still see through them. They were operating on her.
Yeah, you would have, yeah.
They sort of say...
No, she wouldn't have been conscious, though.
No, they were then, because it's something to do with the eyes, and it's like... No, it's no good operating on eyes if your eyes are asleep.
What do you mean your eyes are asleep?
It's like a heart, isn't it? You want to keep them awake.
No,
so
what do you mean you want to keep them awake? What, heart surgery is blokes awake? Stop talking shit all your life.
What I mean is they don't stop the heart. They sort of...
They don't stop your heart because it kills you.
Yeah, I know. So what I mean is it's like the eyes. They wanted to make sure they were working. So the only way to do it is keep her awake.
No, it's not, because you don't know whether they're working or not. You can't see what she sees. What you think? You can plug something in and see what people are thinking.
It was something like that.
No, it wasn't something like that.
Well, she could see. She said it was really weird. How, like, you know, you can see...
She could see her knees.
That is bollocks. Oh, chimpanzee, that is only gonna run it down the little...
That's the jingle for Karl's diary, excerpts of which we read each week. Get straight into it. A band from the Conga have won the Best Newcomers in a Radio 3 competition. They use pots and pans for instruments. It says that the Conga is a poor, sad place. So why do people do that happy dance at the end of parties called the Conga?
Right, one is the Congo. There's no place called the Conga. They come from a place called the Congo. Where do you come from? Okie dokie. It's a terrible place that we don't know whether we put our left leg in or our right leg in. Sometimes we shake it all about.
No, we're not sure if we should.
But Conga! Fucking hell, you're such a...
Went into the gadget shop today. It's full of stuff that we don't need. Gadget used to be a good word that made you think of James Bond with all his gadgets. The best thing I could find in the shop was a clock that ran on potatoes. We are definitely going backwards.
I agree. Well, who cares about that? You know, a little electrical impulse, so what?
Had a night out with old schoolmate. Found out about more of the other lads I went to school with. One is living underground.
What do you mean living underground? Not like a mole. Do you mean he's got a basement, or do you mean he digs a hole every night?
My mate went to visit him and he said it had been raining really heavily and that, and it's all the rain's running in.
What do you mean he went to visit him? He went down here? What's that? That's an hole in the ground. Yeah, come in.
He just said, oh, come round see us, and he's living underground.
What do you mean he's living underground?
He wanted to be in the army but was turned away, and that's the closest thing you can sort of...
How is that similar to
Oh, that's exactly like the army, yeah, where they teach you trades and, you know, engineering and flying.
He's happy down there. He said it was really muddy and what have you. He said he won't be going back to visit him.
What's he got down there?
Just stuff, just like a sleeping bag, a lamp.
He's dug himself a subterranean cave.
Near my old infant school, they knocked it down because it was like a wreck. You'd be in the class and you could lean on the wall.
Yeah,
and your hand would go through it and stuff. And they knocked it all down, and I think that's when he was at his most happy, this bloke.
I believe this, though. I believe someone he went to school with now lives in a hole. That doesn't shock me. Whether the tales I've heard of horses in houses and big-headed kids with webbed hands and feet, you know, and him, I believe that someone he went to school with now lives in a hole. That isn't bizarre to me.
You spent far too long with him, if that, now you're just happy to accept.
I totally accept that. I'd be surprised if I walked round where he lived that there weren't more people living in holes. His dad wanted to throw his budgie on the fire.
True.
His budgie died, his dad said, let's throw it on the fire. I mean, his mum, what did your mum do when your budgie died?
She just was worried about the other bird that was left, so she made it a bit of company by getting a rock, getting a feather off the dead budgie, sticking it on the rock, putting it in the cage.
So, a man living in a hole is not that bizarre. Right, carry on.
I read me science magazine. Some things I learnt from the science magazine. Number 1, space is running out of space. We should stay out of the sea because shark attacks are up.
Yeah, probably 4 a year now.
Well, he just says here, we should just stop going in the sea.
Yeah.
There's no need for it.
Exactly.
Why is there no need for going in the sea?
Just because there isn't now, is there? We've got loads of land. So just, you know, one or the other. We walked out of the sea. Now, this is what I mean about going backwards. Getting back in it again. We came from the sea originally, now we're going back in it. Don't go in it. Unless you're in a boat.
The rules, according to Karl Pilkington.
The rules of Karl Pilkington.
Oh, God.
Did the podcast and then went for a walk round Manchester Square. Years ago, a woman lived round there who had a head like a pig. She was known as the Pig Woman of Manchester Square. That made me think if there were other pig-headed women knocking about London.
Do you know what I mean? Why was she nicknamed that? Why not just the pig-headed woman? That suggests to me like there was loads of pig-headed women, and that's the one of Manchester Square.
Right.
Well, no, it was more to do with identifying her, not amongst other pig-headed women, but go, have you seen the pig woman of Manchester Square? I.e., go down there and see the pig woman, it's in Manchester Square.
What happens if she's walked off from there, though, and you go, well, no, but I saw one on New Cavendish Street?
No, well, she'll always come back if you rattle the feed.
Watched a film about Hitler. Didn't watch all of it as it was subtitled. Can't be doing with that. Asked Suzanne if cinemas are full of deaf people when they're showing subtitled films. She said, shh, I'm trying to watch it. I said, what do you mean, shh? It's subtitled, I can make as much noise as I want.
Yeah.
She's a lucky, lucky woman.
You must be a joy to watch a subtitled film. I mean, the concentration is up there already. I mean, it is hard to concentrate. It's not as easy as when you're hearing it, because, you read things, but, it's possible. If you had a buffoon going, I'm just going to sit here and make as much noise as I want, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
What is the point of that? I mean, it's possible, but why do that in a cinema? Just walk into a subtitled film and go, right, everybody, let's all do the conga.
Well, yeah, or during ballet. Ballet, they're just dancing. You don't need to listen to the words, just have a conversation. We're having our bathroom done. The bathroom man was round at 9 this morning. We weren't allowed to use the shower because it all had to be bone dry before we could use his waterproof filler. Not that waterproof, then. Went for a brew with Ricky. We talked about monkeys and how they are closer to humans than they are to apes, and how bees will drink cider to get off their heads. Now and again there is a bee that lets the drinking get in the way of the work, and other bees sting it to death. Blimey.
Yeah, well, there's bees. They love a drink, and they will drink pure alcohol. They drink 100%. They drink ethanol. I don't know why. They love getting off it, and they fall down and they're drunk, right? A bee can take in the equivalent of 20 litres of wine, right? But some bees get addicted in the same sort of percentage as human addiction, like 10% of bees, they can't get enough of it. They take ethanol, they take cider apples and that, and then when they get back to the hive, they go in a bit pissed, and they've got guard bees, and they go, come on, we've all had a drink.
Bouncers.
Yeah. They sort of are, right? And they push them away, and they push them away again. Then the next time they go, right, I've had enough, and they give it a good hiding. And Karl couldn't get over this. I saw his face, but I knew that he was thinking of that bee with sort of like eyes rolling round his head, a little bit belligerent with his jacket on backwards.
Yeah.
And the bouncer going, come on, son, we've all had enough. Let's move away, move away.
You're not coming in, right? You're wearing trainers.
Yeah, you're wearing 3 pairs of trainers, and I'm sick of it.
But what I did find out, because I went home and went on the computer trying to find out about drunk bees knocking about. They're not actually meant to fly. It's only because they don't know.
Fly.
Well, no, but they're if they were told that you're not actually designed to fly, they wouldn't bother.
No, this is that thing that goes around that aerodynamically, on the face of it, looking at the size of the wings and the body proportions and everything, that it's a surprise that they can fly. Okay, it's not that no one's ever told them they can't, and as soon as someone tells me not meant to fly, they all fall out of the sky going, oh, what are we doing? Like in a cartoon.
No, but it's something about the confidence and that. At the moment, nobody's saying
it's nothing to do with the confidence. There is no such thing as confidence in bees. A bee never loses his nerve. That's not why it drinks. Because what are you drinking for? I'm just not confident anymore. There's no point to turn to the bottle. I can't go up there again. You're an idiot. Well, it's that time, isn't it?
What?
Rockbusters.
Ah, yes, the time that no one looks forward to.
Chimpanzee that, Rockbusters.
Right, so, gave you 3 clues last week, 3 cryptic clues. Some initials of a band or an artist you emailed in. Rob Harding got it, right?
Oh, nice work, Rob.
So, well done. The 3 clues, the first one was, RP for the initials, and the clue was steal that woman's flower, right? So that was a cryptic clue. The answer there is Rob Plant.
Rob
Plant.
I don't know who that is though. There's no artist called Robert Plant.
That's like Robert Plant. Robert
Plant.
Yeah, but you don't say that. You sort of go, oh yeah, I'm into it.
You do say it.
Have you got
it means
the
like
album by Robert Plant. Yeah,
Robert Plant.
They wouldn't go what?
I don't know. I don't know. Are you saying rubber plant?
The second.
What are you saying there, Karl? Though
the second one was.
it doesn't work.
The initial was B. and then that was keep whacking the cooker with a stick, right? Didn't have to be a stick. We pointed that out. Just keep whacking the cooker.
Keep whacking the cooker. Yeah.
That was B. That was beat oven.
Beat oven. I don't know who that is either. Is that a group?
Beat oven.
Is that the Beatles? Who's the Beat ovens?
Classical sort of stuff. Beethoven. Beethoven.
No, you said beat.
Again, they got it.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Just saying though. They got it.
It's bollocks.
Rob Harding got it.
No. Beat oven.
Yeah.
It's not Beethoven.
They got it.
Do you understand?
The last one, the initial was M, right?
I just want to know who Robert Plant is.
Don't be worrying about Robert.
Because it's not a name. He's not the one in Led Zeppelin, is he?
So M was the initial. The clue was Venice. It's all water, isn't it? How would you describe it? There's hardly any land, right? So
canal.
If there's hardly any land, right, it's more water. What sort of water would you get, right?
Wet.
And then what?
Wetville.
No, but just like water that in Venice. What sort of water is it? It's sort of
muddy.
No, not
muddy waters.
No, but how would you describe Venice?
What's the
If there's more.
But what's the initial again?
M. If there's more
muddy waters.
If there's more sea than land, what would you say? Would you say? You'd probably say there's sort of more of it is sea, isn't it? More is sea.
More is sea.
More is sea.
More is sea.
More is sea. So that's the answer.
I don't know who that is.
Who is that?
Morrissey.
More is sea.
Morrissey. So well done to.
That's the worst one you've ever done.
Well
it's ridiculous.
That's the worst you've ever done.
It's ridiculous.
More is sea.
Right. If they're that shit, don't do it anymore.
So well done to Robert Harding. He's in London. Right. This week's there's another 3.
Oh
so,
God, we haven't even come to this week's. I forgot that.
Fuck, this is the last time we do this. Monkey News back next week.
No.
Yeah, well, this is shit. This is pathetic. Really, it's making you look a bigger moron than you are. More is C. Robert Plant. They don't fucking work. Let's do Monkey News.
They're getting them right though. It's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Bit of shit.
Right. The first one, the initials ND. Right. ND. Who is it? Sing songs and that. Right. ND. The clue, that Jamaican fella doesn't want anything. So you've got to sort of imagine, why is it a Jamaican fella?
Yeah.
Right? That Jamaican fella doesn't want anything. ND. Second one, the initial is E. I ask him to pass me the ball by using their head. Right? It's a band or an artist again. I ask him to pass me the ball by using their head. And the last one, TR, the initials, TR. He's got the woolly ones, but I've got the ones that run and charge at you. What I forgot?
What?
He's got the woolly ones, but I've got the ones that run and charge at you. So what I forgot?
And what's the
TR for the initials, right? Email in podcast@rickygervais.com. We just pick a winner, sing you some stuff. That's Rockbusters. Right?
Well, that's end of another half hour of. Could I just say this? Absolute drivel.
Yeah, I mean, really more than ever.
I mean,
can I be honest with you now, Rick? I'm embarrassed to put my name to this week's show because of the amount of twaddle that has been spoken.
It's my name on it, which is the embarrassing. But you know, let's take the village idiot that is Karl Pilkington. It's his fault because I realised not only has he got an head like an orange, he's got a fucking IQ of an orange. So it's goodbye from me. I'm not saying my name. Goodbye from Steve Merchant.
Why are you mentioning my name? Don't mention my name.
But mostly goodbye from Karl Pilkington.
Mainly his fault.
You meet this guy in LA who's done a lot of stuff to his body. That's a result of a lot of plastic surgery and liposuction and...
120 procedures.
Yeah.
About what did he say? It's about $150,000 worth of work.
I'm quite impressed with the fact you don't care. You're happy to stand there posing with your top off. And let's face it, you haven't got the best body known to man.
It's not a bad one.
No, it's fine.
It works.
Yeah.
But I understand that any women watching this wouldn't go, oh, look at him. But that's the reality, isn't it? That's what most people look like.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So I don't know what's happened where they think that's normal on the left. All that, all them bits, they're all implants he's got. The bits in his pecs, on the back of his arms, he's had stuff put in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, that can't be comfy.
No.
Have you sort of laid on Brighton Beach?
Yeah.
It's Pebbly Beach, isn't it?
Yeah, I used to live in Brighton. Yeah.
And it's not nice, is it,
No,
really? It's
no,
bumpy
it's annoying,
and that.
yeah.
And that's what I imagine it would be like for him to lie down at night, because he's not lying on his own bits.
Right,
it's
yeah.
all lumps of stuff. But honestly, the lengths people go to, he was telling me about how people have the ball sack.
Yes.
The testicle.
Backsack crack.
Not just that anymore.
Oh, what do they have now?
Ironed.
Oh, what? Oh, really?
They have the things ironed because of the creases.
Oh, God.
They don't want creases in it. It's just like, what? I mean,
So they want a smooth
yes.
ball sack.
And again, I was saying they're not, lines on your face. It's about expression. It's about showing feeling. I don't know why your testicle. What's the proper word for it?
Scrotal sack, maybe?
Is it?
Something like that, yeah.
The scrotal
It's
sack.
scrotum, isn't it?
Your scrotum.
Yeah.
It's got
wrinkly,
lines on it. Yeah, what's that? I mean, they're not worry lines, are they?
No.
I don't know what they're there for. I suppose it's to give it a bit of movement. But at the end of the day, they've been like that for thousands, millions of years or whatever. Don't worry about it.
Do you go to the toilet in front of each other?
What I mean is, I don't say I'm going. Do you want to come and watch?
Right.
But what I mean is, I don't bother locking the door and sort of wondering about noises and stuff.
Okay.
And it was full of old people, really. I mean, that's probably why it's called Gran Canaria, right? Because it's just
Grannies
old people.
everywhere.
Yeah, right. But what I thought I'd start doing is start a diary.
Okay, why?
Just because I sort of had a bit of time on my hands and that. Just thought, write it down, write stuff down.
And do you hope that this one day will become one of the great literary documents like Samuel Pepys' diary?
I haven't heard of that. Is it any good?
You've never heard of Samuel Pepys' diary?
No,
the most famous diary other than probably Anne Frank's.
I've heard of Anne Frank's and that, and I thought if she's sat in a loft, knocking stuff up, not much going on in her life at that point, yet she was still writing it down.
Yeah, whereas you've been to Gran Canaria, yeah.
I thought, so there is stuff going on that I can chat about. Start a diary.
Sure.
You started a diary?
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? Did you keep it up every day?
Yeah, just...
Oh, can I read it, please?
Well, a diary is meant to be sort of...
Please, can I read some out on this podcast? Karl...
Some of it, though, is only relevant to me. It's sort of...
Oh, this is... Please, give me it. Oh, my God.
I mean, this isn't... I haven't just...
Look how big it is!
It's one of those desk diaries.
It's huge. It's about a foot long. And it's... Oh, that is amazing. Imagine if Anne Franks had been like that. As she got out... Right. Everyone would have heard it clank down on the desk.
Yeah, but my writing's quite big, isn't it?
Oh, look! Give us that.
Do you know about joined up writing? Have you heard about that?
There's no point.
Amazing.
Sometimes you can't read it, can you? So it's best to
look
at
oh,
ancient
look!
times.
Oh my God! It starts on the first day. This is wonderful. Going on holiday to Gran Canaria today. Woke up to the news that Tony Banks had died. There was a piece on the news about how everyone was shocked. Got me thinking about an invention that would be good. Right, a watch that counted down your life. If it says you've got 3 days left, go to the doctors. Told Suzanne about invention. She said she wouldn't buy one. But she said that about the iPod.
How would this device work, this watch? I mean, how would you know when you were about to die? Is that a concern? Again, not for you to worry about, presumably the boffins and stuff.
No, all I was thinking is that Tony Banks fella, he died and everyone was shocked about it. But if you had like a little watch on...
But how does it work? You can't just say, wouldn't it be good? How would this work? Yeah, I imagine you in the patent office going, got an idea. They go, oh, certainly, Mr. Pilkington, what's your idea? Watch that counting down your life. Oh, how does that work?
Just wear it, just pop it on your wrist.
No, what do you mean, just pop it on your wrist? How does it work? Just pop it on your wrist. Brilliant. You're an idiot.
Well, it's interesting that he goes on. The flight to Gran Canaria was a bit bumpy. I thought about the clock that counts down your life again, and I wondered if it would know if you were going to die in a disaster. No, he's querying his own design.
He's wondering if it would know. He's invented this.
And now he's not even sure. A fella on the plane was reading Koi Mag. It was a fishing magazine. I glanced over and noticed he was reading the Pond of the Month article. Don't think they could make it into a weekly magazine. Well, to be fair to you, because I remember seeing a guy on the train once reading Carp Monthly, a magazine dedicated entirely to carp, and it had Carp of the Month. And I just thought, you know, once you're like 3 months in, the editor must be stressing, have we got any more carp? We got a carp that's actually done anything?
I reckon if they used the same one twice, there wouldn't be many complaints.
No one would be noticing.
No, that's the carp they used 2 years ago.
There was a really fat bloke on the plane. He was playing on his PSP. While I waited to go to the toilet, I looked at what game he was playing. It was darts. He's that fat and lazy, he can't even face playing a more active game on a games console. Me and Suzanne got off the coach along with a couple of old people. One of them was in a wheelchair. I don't think it was wise of them to come to a volcanic island with a wheelchair. Everywhere's pretty rough paving and slopey. Guess I'll keep an eye on it as the weeks go on. Day 2 in Gran Canaria.
Brilliant, we're only at day 2.
The hotel's a bit odd. I've never seen as many cross-eyed people in one location.
That's enough, isn't it?
That's amazing!
Well, you may as well let me read on a bit more.
No, this is amazing.
We'll come back to
This
it
is a
later
brilliant diary. This might be the best diary ever written. Oh.
While sat listening to the Kinks on my iPod, I wondered if everybody thinks in their accent. I know I do. What's this? What are you talking about?
Just that, you know, when I've been sat there lying on the lounger, right, and I was thinking about stuff.
How do you know you think in your accent? Tell me a typical thought.
Because what I mean is, say if I was like, if I saw something, right? Do you know how I say like, oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
But
that was
I don't
being
have
said.
to. But when you think, I don't think the sentence is like I'm saying it. It's just a thought. The thought appears. It's conceptual and it's already there. It's not like I go, Rick, what? Just looking at that fellow over there, were you? Yeah, I was. Yeah. I was thinking it looks a bit weird. Oh, so was I. I don't think out whole sentences.
Whereas you have Carl, stop listening to the Kinks for a minute. Look over there. More cross-eyed people.
No, well that's
Is that how your mind works?
In a way, yeah. And
Brilliant.
that's when because I thought
explains a lot.
It's great that he has to think of that whole sentences.
Because I thought that's weird, isn't it? Like I didn't think that's weird, isn't it? And I thought I actually think in my accent. And then I thought, does Stephen Hawking, does he, when he's doing his maths and that, is he? I don't know where he's from, so I don't know what his accent would be like.
I think he's from Kent or Cambridge or Oxford. Or something.
Right. So
you think he might think in his
voice, in that voice,
the computerised voice.
Just wondered.
Had lunch inside today due to shite weather. Sat next to an old fella. Old men's ears and noses carry on growing as they get older. Suzanne noticed his fingers were fat too. Maybe they continue to grow. Suzanne didn't laugh when I said her arse had the same problem. Day 3, cloudy start to the day. Had pie and chips in a cafe. Had a bit of an argument with Suzanne because I thought it was daft that we were paying for food when we were on an all-inclusive holiday. Changed my mind when I saw they sold pie, though. The cafe was called Tattoos. The fellow who owned it didn't have any tattoos. But we never saw his wife.
Oh, brilliant.
Had a drink in a bar. Everyone sat and watched one of the local cats lick its bollocks.
It's the greatest holiday in the world. That's the entertainment in that town.
Went back to the hotel and had a sleep before tea. I love the fact you're moaning about old people, but you're just as bad.
You've done nothing so far.
He's done nothing, he's got a big hip. Woke up to news about ducks being badly treated. There was a really ugly one with bent legs.
I'm gonna die. Why does he write this down? Oh, God. Oh.
There is a fat bloke from Bolton who is in the pool as I write this. He's got a big tattoo on his back, but I can't work out what it is. ... He just got out of the pool and burped. Just felt like you had to keep us abreast of that.
Everything's in the diary. I just seen it get to the point where you're going, breathed in,
yeah,
breathed out again.
There was a big fat fella in the sea who kept his t-shirt on. If you're big and fat, is there more chance of you getting burnt because there's more of you on show? I asked Suzanne and she said she didn't know in that sort of not listening kind of way. I wanted to hang about to see if the fat bloke was going to get in the kayak, but Suzanne said we had to head back. Just let him wait in to see if he's going to capsize. We go home today, so we got up early to get the last bit of cloud.
No, it's just that it wasn't. It's not that sunny all the time. I mean, I was sat in weather that if it was like that here, there's no way I'd be sat in the garden. But because you're on holiday, it's like, well, we've got to sit in it. Put your coat on.
So are you going to continue to write this diary? Every single day?
It's amazing. Keep this diary up. It's amazing.
No, I will keep it up, because what I find as well is, I think earlier on, before I went away, I think I did learn something. And because I wrote it down, I remembered it a bit better. So...
What was that?
I just was thinking then, I forgot it now, but but I remembered looking back at it and not having to read it all, because I remembered the end of it before I read it, if you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, chimpanzee, that is only gonna bring it down to the beat.
That's the jingle for Karl's diary, excerpts of which we read each week. Get straight into it. A band from the Conga have won the Best Newcomers in a Radio 3 competition. They use pots and pans for instruments. It says that the Conga is a poor, sad place. So why do people do that happy dance at the end of parties called the Conga?
Right, one is the Congo. There's no place called the Conga. They come from a place called the Congo.
Met Suzanne at Euston Station. I said I would sort out the tea tonight, so I called the curry house. The fella couldn't understand me. I asked for 2 poppadoms. He kept saying, how many? I kept saying 2. He still couldn't understand. I said 1 more than 1. He understood. When we picked up the food and took it home, there were 5 poppadoms in the bag. Oh, God. There is a restaurant somewhere that sells knobs to eat.
No, there's not.
There is.
No, there's not.
No, there is.
It says that women can't eat too many of them, and if you want a seal's knob for dinner, you have to book in advance.
Right, it's gobbledygook. This is the ramblings of a madman again.
It's a trend, he writes. It won't last long. It'll be like hummus. Called Ricky and asked what the difference is between the mind and the brain.
Yeah, he did.
That's a hell of a phone call to get.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Ricky did explain, but I can't remember what he said. I wondered at what age you are when the mind kicks in. Okay? Ricky changed the subject and said there is an island called Spider Island. There's nothing but spiders on it. A bloke went to visit the island and said there was 1,000 types of spider in one tree.
What do you think about that? What do you think of an island that's just full of spiders?
I don't know, because you need spiders. I don't know what they do, but they say a world without spiders, like, wouldn't be good. But they sort of do something. There's something about if you did get rid of them all, it would have an effect.
Well, of course it would. Get rid of anything, it would have an effect.
Not everything, though. Like I've said, you know, jellyfish and what have you.
Well, no.
It's 97% water or something.
Yeah.
So how much are they doing? Just give them another 3%, make them water. That's more useful.
Give them another 3% and make them water. Oh. I was on a plane last year, okay, going from New York to LA, okay, and me and my girlfriend were one side of the plane, there was the aisle, and the other side there were these 2 huge fat women, okay, proper fat. One of them just got on and went, can I have a belt extension? Yeah, of course you can, you've earned it, right? So, proper. In fact, I was thinking of calling the pilot out and going, should one of us swap with one of them? Otherwise, we're just going to Canada. Do you know what I mean? And one of them was even fatter than the other one, okay? And she was there, and she'd got on the plane with one of those takeaway buckets of fast food. Bucket! I mean, there's your first clue. When did that happen? When did fat people just give up? When did they go into a shop and go, oh, fuck it, just treat me like a farmyard animal? Really? Give me it in a bucket. In fact, just strap it to my fucking head and I'll just... A bucket? Really? You want your meal in a bucket? Yes. Right? So, she's there and she's chowing down, right? And I swear, she turns to her fat friend and says, this is the best fried chicken I've had all day. But I'm not having a go. I'm not having a go. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because even though it is their own fault, and it is their own fault, I don't know if you know this about fat people, they fucking love cake. They love it. They love it, right? And I blame the food industries, because you go into the supermarket and it's just packed with that stuff. Everything's packed with hydrogenated fats and extra calories and sugar and butter and everything, and they love that, okay? And there's always a big door, isn't there, to a supermarket? It's always, they've got a quadruple door, isn't it? No one's ever been too fat to get through the door of a supermarket, okay? And it opens automatically, so they don't have to waste calories pushing anything. There's just, and it's a good job it opens automatically, because usually it's glass and they can see the pie from down the road and they're in like that. Grazing, right? So, I say, keep the big door, sure, keep the big door, come on fat people, come in you go. But when they get in there, it's all fresh fruit and veg. It's all whole grain, it's all stuff that's good for you, okay? Of course they'll be confused at first, they go, well that's not real food to them, they think Brussels sprouts is packaging, right? They're looking, where's the cakes, where's the cakes? The cakes are over here, but the cakes are through a different door, but this door is human-sized, okay? So now they go, there's the cakes, they go, oh fuck, I can't get in, I can't get through the fucking door, I can't. And they're starving, they go, oh God, what's this, I've got to eat something, what's this, a banana? Right. And they go back, oh no, I still can't, back and have a carrot. They're back and forth for days, and the fat's fallen off them, soon they can slip through the door and have a cake. They can't get out again. No, but I mean, but we've got to do something, we've got to intervene. And people say, no, it's nothing to do with you, it's up to them, it's their body, it's their life. And that's true, but we don't say that about wearing crash helmets. Or if you've got a heroin addict in the family, you don't go, oh, it's his life, he loves heroin. You know, you go, no, you've got to stop this, please don't die. And you get him and you throw him in a cupboard for 3 weeks or something. You can't throw a fat person in a cupboard, you'll be back in like me. But you know, heroin addicts, they don't weigh anything, you can throw them around willy-nilly, right? But, in fact, when they're lying there with a needle hanging out, you just get the needle and flick and they just go into the cupboard like that, okay? Fat people, you've got to lure them in. A little tray of the chocolates and they just follow that anywhere, like that. But we've got to do something, because 1/3 of the world are obese and 1/3 of the world are starving. The fat ones are eating the skinny ones' food, basically.
Alright, just letting you know I've got a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Karl Pilkington. In fact, if you go to karlpilkington.com, it's all there. I've got a YouTube channel, I've got a Twitter thing. I'm not using that though, but I just want you to know that that one is the official one, because these other knobheads who are pretending to be me and it does me head in. So you're not talking to me on Twitter because I don't do it, so that's the official one, alright? That'll be like at Karl Pilkington. And I've got a Facebook page that I don't go on it that much. If you're in Australia and you've got any questions, put them on the Facebook thing, and I'll probably stay up late one night and answer a load, so that's in your time. Anyway, I've got some questions that have come through, and these are the sort of things that I get. Kevin LaRock says, have you ever been to Canada? No, I haven't. James Duran, is there any plans for Karl to visit Australia in the near future? No, that's why I'm doing these videos. It's too far to go. Probably easier to sort of go to the moon in a way. It's easier on the body because there's no sort of jet lag there. When you get there, you can stay up. You can stay in your own time frame, can't you? Go to Australia, it's like 12 hours difference. So I'd rather go to the moon than to Australia. That's mental. Jason Cox says, hello, my wife and I are watching your show, Moaning Alive. Cheers. Everyone's always nice on Facebook. Jason Cox, he just says that him and his wife are enjoying watching the Moaning Alive new programme. Cheers. Mary Stanley, alright Karl, it's Wednesday. Tell me what you're working on right now. I'm not working on anything. I just want to have some time off. I've been travelling about, I've got a bad back. It's my L5 S1. It's sort of gone and worn out a bit. So I'm not doing, I'm well bored at the moment. Again, that's part of the reason I've sort of agreed to do these videos. I haven't got much going on. About 3 days ago, you're not going to believe this, I was sat there trying to make the cat yawn. You know, they say yawning's sort of contagious. I wondered whether it was in the sort of the cat kingdom. I just sat in front of the cat yawning. After about 40 minutes, it yawned. I don't know if I've caused that or it's just bored. But that's the sort of life I'm having at the moment. I'm not up to much at all. Simon Bately, quick question. Would you rather eat shit-flavoured chocolate or chocolate-flavoured shit? Good one. Probably chocolate-flavoured shit, isn't it? And if it tastes nice, then it's not that bad, is it? It's like most food, isn't it? A lot of food, a lot of treats. I like full of shit, but they taste nice, that's why we eat them. So that's what I have. Hello, Carl, do you speak Portuguese? No. Have you tried a pomegranate? I mean, Jesus, these are the reasons why I don't go on Facebook and Twitter a lot. These are the sort of questions I'm getting. I have tried a pomegranate, it's a lot of messing about. It's the one you eat with a needle, isn't it? I haven't got time, really. Well, I have got time, I was trying to make a cat yawn the other day. But I don't want to use my time eating a fruit that you have to use a needle to eat the pips with. You know, if you're meant to have 5 fruits a day, you're going to suck up the full day eating fruit if you have to piss about with a needle every time you have a bit of fruit. So I have had one, but I don't like them. I prefer grapes. Just wondering if you've seen the Human Dolls programme on Channel 4. It's mental. Yeah, I did see it, yeah. Right, so that's that. I'm going to be doing a Q&A on Facebook around sort of early February for people in Australia. So if you want to chuck out, you know, any questions, I'll answer them then. All right. Cheers. It's too easy. I'll tell you something I do know.
Go on.
Right. But I can't really get a question out of it.
Go on, just tell us.
There's a shadow somewhere.
It's already good, isn't it? I'm loving it already.
No, right. There's a shadow. I think it was in America.
Yeah.
And it's on a quiet road. I'm guessing somewhere like Boston. That's what I imagine.
Okay.
Right?
No.
Somewhere like Boston, and people at night used to see this shadow moving about, and they'd go, "What's that?" Right? And it got known, the town, the little local town, got known for this shadow, but it didn't cause any problems.
What are you talking about?
Well, it was like,
you've lost me. What are you talking about?
Do you know, like, some places get famous, like, Scotland's got the Loch Ness Monster and that, but it doesn't cause any, but it doesn't cause any problems.
It doesn't exist, go on.
Right, so there's this shadow walking about on the road.
What do you mean? No, what's he, again? Rubbish.
Right, so it's
nonsense. Where did you read this? Where did you see this?
It's walking about, this was on the internet, and
I'm sure... sorry! Sorry! Right. I thought it was shite. I didn't know it was on the internet.
Right, so this shadow is moving about, and
independently of an object.
Yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
The mayor involved!
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, mayor, we got a problem down here, seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any, no, it's just
causing any problems.
Yeah,
but that's the thing, it was left for years, and then it did start causing problems.
I see, that's it. If you leave these shadows to go unchecked, Rick, they go crazy.
Yeah.
You let them run amok in the city.
Yeah.
You've got to stand
What did it do? What did it do? What did the shadow do?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
It was what?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
Oh,
I'll find out more for that next week. Right, that'll tease them.
Oh, you're a maniac!
We'll do more on that. We haven't had time for educating.
Please never have children.
Right, listen.
Just promise me now you'll never have kids.
No, we haven't got time.
Okay, listen, alright, DJ Shadow, have we got time for the...
Do you know what? It's a good job I wasn't born gay, because I don't know what I'd do.
Why not? If you're gay, you'll be loving it, won't you?
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm suited to it.
Why?
Just the lifestyle.
Well, what do you mean the lifestyle?
Parties and stuff. Because the lifestyle, the way they walk about over there showing off, being quite...
Okay, you wake up gay. tomorrow, what's the first thing you do? Do you get a boyfriend or do you play the field?
I think you play the field.
Yeah, are you going to talk the same?
Yeah, maybe in time. I suppose things rub off. If I'm knocking about with John Inmans of the world, I'm probably going to start maybe a little sort of, give me something to say.
Oh, hello, I haven't seen you for ages.
Right, so it'd be a bit different. Maybe oh, hello.
Right,
I haven't seen you for ages.
Okay.
It'd be little things like that, and people would suddenly go, you met Karl recently, sounds different. Or
so you go home, your dad goes, all right, son, how's it going? Been doing any DIY recently?
Oh, hello, Dad. I've been there for a bit.
Oh, what are you talking like that for, Karl? How's Suzanne?
I'm not with her anymore. This is pointless because it's not the life I would choose.
OK, but you've woken up gay.
But I wouldn't believe it then. I'd just go, oh, I feel a bit happier today, don't know why.
No, but then you start going, you go down, you buy a gay magazine, you're flicking through, you're looking at more cock than you've ever seen before in your life, and you're loving it. You look down, something's happened. What do you do next?
I just wouldn't look at that magazine again.
No, you're loving it. You go, oh, I can't believe I haven't seen this magazine before.
Yeah, but I've seen knobs before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Where?
You see knobs all the time.
Where?
In gyms and that. And don't say you don't look, because you do when you're in a gym. Because it's there.
What is?
If you don't look, if you're going like that, that's more of a worry. If you're not happy looking a knob in the face, there's something wrong. You should be comfortable with it. Just there you go.
It's a good rule of thumb. So...
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know what power I've got. That's the thing. If I start wrestling with him, I don't know how strong I am. I might do some damage. By accident. Because I don't go about punching people and stuff, so I don't know how hard I can hit. I might really hurt him.
Well, there you have it, folks. Now, let's see him in action.
When I was a kid, my dad said I better can't kick me height. And I said I better can.
Kick your height? What, you mean kick as high as yourself?
I'm not cut out for Kung Fu, I know that much. That shouldn't hurt, should it? Just having a cup of tea.
He likes Richmond Park. He goes, I like to see all the deers. I went, it's deers plural, you don't need to say deers. I try and educate whenever I can.
What's that one?
I said,
deer is already plural.
Yeah, deer is plural. I said, like sheep or fish. So you can say fishes. And we were laughing at us. I said, do you know the plural of mongoose? Because a lot of people think it would be mongoose. It's not, it's mongooses. Do you know what Karl said?
Plural of mongoose?
Mongoose, yes.
Plural of mongoose?
It's worth a competition. No, it's not, no.
No, go on.
Karl, what did you think the plural of mongoose was?
Mongs.
I phoned him up. There was a front cover of the, I think it was the Telegraph one day this week, and it was an ironic story. It was a fluff piece, but it was a funny story. It was about a monkey in a zoo that had a ruck with its father because it's adolescent. It was like the equivalent of like 16 to 18, and it had a fight with its father, and it escaped. It ran away, and it was like, an interesting story.
Yeah.
I phoned Karl up and said, "There's some monkey news. A monkey has escaped from its cage after an argument with its father." And he said, "What was the argument about?" I mean, he thinks like Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
Amazing. What was the argument about? Like the zookeepers are going, "Oh look, oh no, he's brought up his untidy room again." The father, oh look, he's caught him smoking again. I mean, what do you mean, what was the argument about? They have fights. They have fights and then it ran away.
His dad wanted him to go to college, but he just wants to quit and get a job.
Yeah, and he fancied a monkey in the other cage, and the father was saying, "She's not good enough for you."
I remember, I was on a, I don't know if this is alright to talk about. I mean, it happened, so, not worrying about it.
It's alright to talk about. Everything's alright to talk about.
But I was on the train, right, coming from Manchester back to London, right?
Yeah.
And, got on it was like a Friday night, and it was heaving, like the last train is and all that. And, absolutely chocker. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking through the carriages, thinking, oh, is there any seats anyway? Anyway, everyone's like, it's heaving, right? It's people stood up in the doorways, you can't get in the toilet and all that. There's not going to be any chair knocking about. So walking through, And anyway, I see this one empty chair sort of in front of me, right? I think, oh, why ain't anyone sat there, right? I'll just rush to that, get I'll get myself a seat, plonk myself down, right? And, sort of turn round, you know, see who I'm facing, you know, see who you're sort of having a chat with. Little fella there, right? Little, well, Down syndrome kid.
Right.
Sat there. And, he goes, alright. And I thought, oh, right. Not bad, but do you know what I mean? They're always talking, aren't they? You can ask a lot of questions. Right, so I was like, oh, here we go, 2.5 hours. And I couldn't get up because the thing is, that's obvious.
Sure.
Right? So that's like mean. I never want to be mean, do you know what I mean?
No.
At the end of the day. So anyway, so I think, I know, I'll go to sleep.
Clever.
Right, so I shut my eyes, and he leaves me alone and that. So then, my phone goes, and I think, right, what do I do? Do I ignore it? Or do I open my eyes and see what it is? Anyway, I open my eyes, it's Ricky calling about something. About nothing, probably, actually, thinking about it. It wasn't even worth answering, right? So anyway, but I'm awake then, aren't I? So he's like, hello? And I'm like, alright, mate. And he says, you're muscly.
Oh God!
And
Right,
I said, yeah. And he goes, you know, why? So I said, no, just Dan. It's, again, stressing me out, because I'm thinking, why am I muscly? I don't go to the gym. And, you know, I'm not muscly, I'm in good shape and that.
Well.
So then, he wants an arm wrestle. On a crammed train from Manchester, so I've got another hour and a half of this.
Oh, when you talk back, he'd soon have got up and left. If you'd have started asking him questions, he'd have got up and left with the drivel you come out with.
So anyway, do you know when you're under pressure, you're thinking, well, he's said that I'm muscly, right? So, do I do it or not? And there's people watching, you know, not joining in, not sort of having a laugh and that with me, just like watching but pretending they're not.
Oh,
and I'm
God.
at one of those table seats, and he kept saying, come on, I want to arm wrestle. So, and he was getting loud, and I thought, oh, I best just have an arm wrestle.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I best just have an arm wrestle. What do you mean?
Get it over and done with. I had to. If he's going to keep asking, I had another hour and a half on the train.
Oh God.
So anyway.
Oh my God. I'm thinking who won.
Well, I'm thinking, were people putting bets on? How was it working?
It was stopped, and just as well, really.
What do you mean it was stopped?
Was it getting?
No. He was winning. I was struggling a bit, right? Yeah. And he was really like, you know, taking my arm down. And then he sort of let go and started laughing. And I thought, thank God he let go, because I would have made, you know what I mean? If I lost that, everyone's in the train looking, and all the rest of it.
It's suddenly serious to him. He's got to win this.
Anyway,
Pilkington.
But then he just, then we were chatting about favourite food and that. He liked sausages. And I said, you know, he said, do you like sausages? I said, yeah, they're alright. I like a bit of Chinese and that as well. And he was saying, oh, I can't have Chinese. Not allowed Chinese.
Why?
Dunno, he just said, it's not allowed to have it.
I don't quite understand. You were given a gift. And the gift was a golfing day of golf.
And yeah, for my Christmas present, part of my Christmas present from Jane, a night away, 2 rooms, 2 rounds of golf, dinner for 2, right?
But not with her, I noticed.
Well, she doesn't play. No, she knew. No, it was a present. They were playing golf. It was a golfing day. She doesn't play golf, so I had to choose someone to take away. It's alright. It wasn't a romantic meal.
No, but that was my immediate thought. I was
yeah. Me and Carl just getting in there in the jacuzzi together.
It just sounds like an excuse for Jane to have a day off from you. But you don't play golf, Jane. I know. Go.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
A bowling ball with my name on it. So chose Carl, obviously. We went. Well, it was a great day, wasn't it? Brilliant round of golf. Absolutely brilliant. Such a beautiful place in Stoke Poges. It's like a really posh place.
And are you a good golf player?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Wow, he bought the shoes especially for it.
Oh, I'd love to see him in those little shoes.
I know, and they were no good because they were metal spikes. We had to change them. He was annoyed straight away. He spent over £22 on these golf shoes. We hired a buggy. That was brilliant fun. I was bombing along, wasn't I? I don't drive, but it was great on that buggy. Well, you've been on a buggy with me, and you were a bit scared.
Yeah.
What? I nearly killed us once. I was just taking banks and things, but you don't see sort of bunkers, and he'd scream and go, stop! And he'd put his foot down the brake, and then I reversed.
At one point he sort of did a handbrake turn next to the lake, and then we had to reverse, right? And you know, you just flick a switch and put your foot down. He did that without looking. I looked behind. There's a big oak tree there.
Screams! What's the tree? Right? So
Dukes of Hazzard.
And I kept jumping in and leaving him behind because I had to go to my ball. Because anyway, so the first shot, I got on the driver. I honestly did one of the best shots I've ever done. It went straight down. It was great. I thought, phew, got away with that because it's always the first one because it's a clubhouse and you want to look good.
Yeah.
So. He tees up, and I've been saying, buy some balls. He just got 6 balls. I was going, what if you lose me? I want these 6 balls, right? He tees up, right? Whacks it. It goes miles, like right angles, straight into these the woods, right? He turns around, he goes, go and buy some more balls. So I'm laughing because it's like impolite to laugh, but he broke the ice for me, and I was falling around. And then his second shot, I go, you know, you're off for 3 now. If you take another shot, he went, oh, right. So it's his third shot. He puts the ball down. He hits the ground before it and misses the ball altogether. And I was on my back, wasn't I? Unbelievable.
Actually rolling about on his back.
And we were terrible. I went round 107, he went round in like 119 or something. Sure. It was just rubbish.
How long did it take?
5 hours.
Of course.
And there was no one around, luckily. But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. I can't stand lateness or laziness.
You hate lateness.
Yeah, and he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There was no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep. And he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of like nice and warm and what have you. I was tired anyway, I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache. You're going for your run. I'm going to have a bath. I walk in, put the light on. For some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's alright. I'll just, you know, doesn't matter. You can have a bath in the dark.
Summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so yeah.
So you were in the darkness.
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, asking me. So I said, well, I won't. You know, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, you know, I haven't got like long hair. I've got a dryer and
sure.
I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah, he's already 10 minutes late though when I called.
Well, 10 minutes. 10
wow,
minutes.
lateness is lateness. Next.
Doesn't matter. Dinner wasn't till 7:15, so we had like another 20 minutes anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up. So I said, yeah, all right. So I get out. And drying like my tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later.
You know.
No, I don't. You know, I don't like that.
Not gonna do that, no.
Give it a wipe. 30 seconds later, come on. So I end up going downstairs to the meal area,
naked,
with a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And then we're sitting in the bar. I'm having a cigar by the fire.
Yeah.
Like we're having a rather nice Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
He's there going, I've got a headache.
Is this 1955 that you live in?
I know. It's so right. We are knackered because you know he's not used to work. I've seen him moaning, falling asleep. He's not used to it at all.
And you've been on your feet for over half an hour.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we didn't even walk round the golf course. We had a buggy. Yeah. Wasn't even exercise. So we get onto conversations. Talking about he's asking me stuff about evolution. Tell me that. Why the giraffe? What's that rubbish about the giraffe getting a long neck? I said, well, it didn't try and get a long neck. It was selected. And he said, but why would evolution do that? I went, well, you think that evolution didn't do anything. There's not this consciousness, there's not this will that a giraffe has to stretch its neck to reach the leaves. One had a long enough neck to survive and pass it in. He was going, yeah, but why did evolution... this isn't. But by the way, this isn't the most stupid thing. This is warming up. This is about 8:45, right? He said, why didn't evolution make a giraffe good at carpentry so it could build a ladder?
Right. Yeah. Okay. No. All right.
Okay. So he's thinking around it. He's trying to pick holes in evolution.
Yeah.
We get on to. I said, well, things are. I said, we can see the speed of evolution in lower life forms like bacteria, viruses. They evolved, and that's why soon we won't have an antibiotic that can kill some certain bacterial strains. And he said, and this is about 11:30. Then I said, I'm going to bed. Right? He said, in the future, they reckon that you'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
It's the re-education of Karl. He's like Liza Doolittle, and now he's
He's coming, or Lawnmower Man, if you've seen that film. More like Lawnmower Man, if you've seen the film. You know what I mean. And his homework was to just study quotes, really, on happiness and stuff, and general well-being. He's not a big happiness, quote fan, are you, Carl?
Not really.
So what have you done? You've come up with something, haven't you?
Right, yeah, I told you, right? Because a lot of these are just things you say every day. They're nothing special. So what I'm doing...
Well, you say them every day.
Well, the sort of things you come out with and you don't even think about it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're on the TV all the time, people on the radio are saying these sort of little quotes.
Sure.
And, what I've done is, remember that programme on Channel 4, Faking It?
Yeah.
Where they got some, like, posh kid to be on a door and all that. What I've done, I've,
Imagine if that was the pitch for the show. Dear Channel 4, just gonna get a posh kid on a door or something?
Yeah,
Yours sincerely, Carl.
come in. Yeah.
TV producer.
Yeah, yeah, go on.
So, what I've done, this little book of quotes, happiness quotes, I've picked 2 that are real.
Okay.
And I've made one up. Right?
And we've got a guess.
And you've got to guess.
Okay then, go on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rick, why don't we, when we've heard them, we won't confer.
No.
You'll write down yours,
Yeah.
A, B or C, and I'll write down mine and we'll see how it
Okay,
is.
Carl, off you go.
Right, and just because I'm looking at this book, it doesn't mean I'm actually reading.
No, I know,
Don't worry,
no.
we're clever.
No, we know, we can't see yet.
Can I call my bluff?
Yeah, go on then.
Nothing is worth more than this day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
The way I see it.
Oh God, my head's gonna burst.
No, hang on.
My head's gonna burst.
No,
Hang
no,
on.
this might not be Carl's.
It might not be.
How do you know I haven't tweaked them a little bit?
Yeah, good
Okay,
point.
fair
Good
enough.
point. No, good point.
The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put with the rain.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Alright, yeah.
Okay. Hang on. Yeah.
Come on.
Cat food.
Cat food, go on.
It stinks a bit, but if you don't put up with the smell, the little kitten will die.
Steve! I don't know what to say! I don't know what to say. Imagine this in faking it. Imagine their faces when he says that and they're going, oh my God. Oh. Carl, play a song, mate.
We'll have to confer on this one.
I've been trying to take in too much information though, that's the problem recently. Well, I said to you last week, I've been, like, reading more books and what have you, and trying to take in too much, but the problem is, like, even watching telly and that now, Suzanne said to me, you know, stop doing that, stop watching telly late at night and going to bed, because it's making your brain too active. And I'm sort of...
Heaven forbid.
And, you know, I'm trying to get to sleep and I can't, and then when I wake up, she had a go at me the other day, right, because it was the night after watching The Fat Baby, right, woke up in the morning, and, she had a go at me because... As soon as I woke up, I said, something like, how can you freeze time? And she says, are you going to say good morning or whatever?
I'm gonna burst! Just imagine it, right? It's that the sun comes up through the window. Oh, she's Carl's like that, his little head. His eyes open, he goes,
one of those floppy night hats.
how can you freeze time? Oh, God!
But it's because, like, whatever, the night before I might have heard that on the news or whatever, and it's just been sort of whizzing round my head.
Sure.
And, you know, it was a big debate. I think have they found a way of doing it or something?
What are you talking about?
They've done something about freezing time and all that.
See, this isn't information, this is nothing. That is nothing, that. They've done something about freezing time. Imagine Jeremy Paxman coming on, going, well, the issues tonight said something about freezing time. It's, think before you talk.
No, but I don't worry about how to do it. I just think about what effects that will
Oh,
have.
they haven't asked you to get involved?
Well, this is what I'm saying, though. You can't explain it. It's a tough thing, isn't it? But what's the point in me worrying
It's not
about
a question. Do you know what he said to me the other day? This is unbelievable. This is one of the most stupid, incredible things I've ever heard. He was talking, and he suddenly stopped, and he was thinking about it, and he went, oh, I don't know what, he went, you'd never see a black ghost.
Extraordinary.
True, though, isn't it?
I've never seen a ghost, full stop.
There are no ghosts. There aren't ghosts.
No, what I mean when you just see them in, like, magazines and that.
And, is it time?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, chimpanzee that, monkey news.
Right then. So there's this monkey, right?
Right.
In Canada. It's in a zoo in Toronto, I think it is. His name's Pascal. Right. And what happened was all the people in the zoo sort of said, you know, what can we do? Sort of spice the day up a bit. Right?
Yeah.
So they left.
Embellishing. No way this is a news story.
Let him do the news.
Okay.
So they left.
Any dates?
Just let him read the news. All right? You wouldn't interrupt Moira Stewart.
It was about 2 weeks ago.
No, because she always says today, so you know it's news. She doesn't say, right, there was a monkey, right? In Canada,
Come on,
right?
mate, just finish the beer all night.
A couple of weeks ago, in this zoo in Canada.
Right.
They got a camcorder.
Right.
And they said, let's leave it for the monkey to have a play with, right? So, anyway, they passed it around.
Won a BAFTA.
And a couple of chimps and that were rubbish at it. They were like filming the floor and all that, and the fingers were always in shot and stuff like that, right? But anyway, there was this one chimp called Pascal, right? Who,
annoys me that he calls them monkeys, though. They're not monkeys, they're apes.
He was a dab hand at it, right? He was like, filming stuff, really good shots, you know, sort of nice nude and that. He used the lighting properly and all the rest of it.
No, he didn't!
This is the news. What are you talking about? This is the news.
God,
So
Steve
anyway.
is so annoying. You know it annoys me so much. Things like that. He was a dab under. He was doing really good shots. It really annoys me.
Let's hear the news.
Anyway, right, so he started, at night, like when the zookeepers went home, he started filming, like, other monkeys on the go, like, whilst they were at it, right? And he was filming them and what have you.
The Ron Jeremy of the zoo.
You know it's going to end up on the web.
So anyway, the zookeepers came in the next day and it's like, let's see what shots he's got. Anyway, he's got all this, like, you know, all these monkeys at it and what have you. So,
oh, yeah, this is, honestly, you don't know what this is doing to me, Steve. Can I stop him now?
So they thought, like, actually there's a few monkeys who aren't at it enough. Do you know what I mean? They have problems and what have you, so let's give them the videos.
That is so untrue. This is so untrue. It's so untrue that it was filmed by a monkey.
So
it's
what
so
happened
untrue.
then, right?
Rick, I don't know who to believe.
Oh, God! You're talking so much shit again! You must know that's not true. There's no way.
There's a load of tapes out.
Look at me! Look at me! Don't keep talking, look at me! Yeah. You must know that's not true.
Can we just hear the end of this news?
You had a go at me last week because I didn't have the full story. I've got the full story, you're still not happy.
There is no way that, by chance, what should we do? Let's give him a camcorder. That could happen. Right. He then films him at it. That might happen. It might happen, but I don't think he'd keep the camera still. Two, they go, hold on, this is good still. This is good shit. This porn's good shit.
Anyway,
look at that. He's got a lovely shot. Yeah. So this is ridiculous.
Let me just recap because I lost my way there. So the monkey has filmed the monkey porn, and now they're showing it to the other monkeys.
Is he directing? Can you hear him saying stuff? Can you hear him go?
It's just like, you know, Chimp Pimp 1, 2 and 3 and all the rest of it, right? But anyway, so they've got all these other tapes, because what happened was, they said he's quite good at this.
Oh,
and the animals,
God!
And the animals are, happy having him around because he's not a human, he's just one of the gang, do you know what I mean? So they started putting him in with other things like, you know, ostriches.
Right.
And
shit.
There was and you know they have a problem with pandas in Japan. So they've sent him out there, filming a bit of. Where are you going?
Honestly, you really annoy me. There's no way this is happening.
Can we just hear the end?
Why can't he just find a real story about a monkey?
Let's hear the end.
The end is really that he's going to China. He's filming the pandas and whatever.
No, he's not. They wouldn't send a monkey director. They would not send a monkey director.
Cruise Ashley Walters being jailed for 18 months. Obviously, not a very good example to his young fans.
He should have got more.
Do you think?
I had a dream about him the other night.
Go on.
About the group itself.
Okay.
I had a dream that...
Were they all there? Because there's a lot of them. I couldn't remember all their faces. The feature in a dream.
I had a T-shirt on.
He had etc.
Exactly,
He had two, and then he had etc. Yeah.
I had a T-shirt on.
You had a T-shirt on?
Yeah, and it said on my T-shirt, "So solid poo." And I was walking down the street, and they came towards me.
Wow.
And they were just about to beat me off.
That's a great dream.
That's amazing.
That's an amazing
I love that.
dream.
We've
For
all
a
had
30-year-old.
We've all had that anxiety dream. Oh my goodness! What if I meet the So Solid crew and I'm wearing a T-shirt that slags them off?
Oh, I don't believe it. Yeah, you know, yeah.
So what happened? Did you get beaten up in the
It was one of them where I woke
good.
up.
So holiday, where did you go on holiday?
Sardinia.
Good.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, nice food and that. It's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
And nice beaches and what have you.
Excellent.
Oh, it's like a nice long beach to walk down.
Yeah.
But so we're having a nice walk, right? You know, nudists do me head in.
Sure.
Right.
Not a problem though, is it? It's not like being scared of spiders where they might jump out under the kitchen sink at you. You know what I mean? It's not a big problem having your head done in by nudists.
Yeah, but it just annoys me. It sort of ruins the day a little bit. Because it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Right. Take your clothes off if you feel uncomfortable. It's much more relaxing.
Yeah, but... Well, anyway, right, so I'm walking along the beach, right? Lovely long beach, what have you, you know, watching the sea, picking up shells and that.
And what are you wearing? What's your natural beach club?
When he says picking up shells, I imagine he's on all fours going, yeah, like that, you know what I mean, looking at things. Just like washing his nuts in the sea to get them tasty.
Yeah, going into the sea and then kind of shaking himself and all the water flows off.
Yeah.
I've just got, you know, flip-flops on, pair of shorts, and like a little light shirt.
Sure.
Mm. So anyway, walking along, and Suzanne goes, "Oh look," right, and there's this woman, German, I think, coming out of the.
How can you tell she was German? Underarm hair.
I'll get to it. Forget the underarm hair. She came out. It looked like she was smuggling seaweed.
I'm going to burst! Oh, God!
And the funny thing is, right, she,
smuggling seaweed! Oh, God! She was a bit hairy down there, was she?
Mental. I felt bad because I hadn't had a shave for 2 days, right? Looked at her, it was ridiculous. She might as well have kept her trunks on. It was just like she was wearing furry trunks, right? So anyway, so I'm walking around. So,
yeah, go on then.
So Suzanne's like, "Oh, look," and I'm like, "Oh, not again," you know, because every time we go away, there always seems to be one of these.
Is she by herself, this woman?
Well, the weird thing was, she was with her husband, right,
Yeah.
but he had shorts on, he was happy, right, but every time, like, because I walked past her, and he sort of ran off, because he's embarrassed. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing normal about it. What can he do? He can't go, "Alright, mate," because he knows it's odd, right?
How old was he? Sorry, how old was she?
It's hard to tell when someone hasn't got clothes on. You know what I mean? They always look older, don't they, when they haven't got clothes on anyway. But I'd say she was about 40, 41.
Okay, right.
So I walked past, and the annoying thing is, she got there on a bike, right? No clothes on, little pair of boots next to the bike. So if you can wear boots, just pop some shorts on. You know what I mean? That takes more effort for me, putting boots on. So put the shorts on, right? So anyway, so the husband kept running off. I walked past, and I'm getting annoyed because I'm saying, well, we've got to walk past them again on the way back.
I like the fact they're scuttling away when Carl walks past. Like when you lift up a bit of sort of iron sheeting in the woods and loads of mice run away. Yeah. It's like whenever Carl goes, that nudists run away.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
But no, so we sort of come walking back and what have you, and you know, I have another look and what have you, and he runs off again.
Why another look if it offends you so much?
Oh, you might as well just have a look. You know what I mean? It's just putting it on show and what have you. But the interesting thing was, I just wondered whether the husband...
If the husband were nude, you'd looked at his tackle. Because remember, when you went to see those two strippers, and it was a woman and a man, and they whipped their shorts off, you said you looked at his tackle first.
I think any bloke would.
Wow.
You would. You just check it out, it's natural, isn't it? You just go, oh, right. Well, it is normal or whatever. Because you don't know if you know what I mean? You don't know if what you've got's right until you see someone else's. No, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, so, but he got us talking, because I was... Then, as soon as I saw her, sort of, today's been ruined a bit, so I'm walking up the beach...
It's been ruined!
Walking up the beach with Suzanne going, how does it happen? Do you know what I mean? Why do people do this? What fun are they getting out of it and what have you? And, I just was thinking, is there any chance that fella, right, didn't even know that she was a nudist until they went away? Do you know what I mean? Because I said to Suzanne, say if I met Suzanne, it's like we're getting on, yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah.
And then you go off on holiday and you go, you haven't got much luggage. And she's like, no, it's fine, this is plenty, and I think that's weird. And then we go down the beach and she whips her knickers off. I'd be annoyed, but there's nothing I could do. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I'm just wondering whether that's what happened to this fella. Every time someone came walking up, he was like, oh, God, this is embarrassing. And he kept nipping off.
Yeah.
Finding something else to do.
Look at some shells.
So
I'm wondering, Rick, if at some point, maybe today or in future shows, we should get a nudist, you know, one of those official nudist spokespeople, you know, because there's all these nudist organisations, get them on the phone, justify themselves to Karl because, you know, in his mind, they are, what would you say, weirdos, freaks?
I don't quite get it. I was reading something in one of the supplements last weekend, and some journalist went round to some, whatever you call it, some resort or whatever for nudes and that. And it's
Were
just
they playing volleyball?
Well, the only thing was, bowls.
Why is that annoying?
Well, don't play a sport where you got to bend over.
Now, Karl, I got a little email via my agent, sent from someone here, okay, sent from someone at XFM, okay, and I won't say it was, she just said, I thought this might be good for Ricky to use on Saturday, and obviously what happened is, Suzanne has sent you an email in the week, it was Wednesday, and you've returned it, but I think you've returned it to the wrong email address. You returned it to someone here, who of course immediately forwarded it to my agent for ridicule on the show. Don't panic, it's nothing that bad, okay? It's an email from Suzanne talking about your tea that night. Was Suzanne out on Wednesday night?
Was the an England game or something?
Yeah. So you were alone. You were home alone, were you, Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your meal? Was it a quiche?
Go on.
Right. From Suzanne to Karl. Take the quiche and put it on the baking tray. Cook for 30 minutes on 190. Take lettuce and put on plate. Take 3 tomatoes, wash and chop into quarters. Place on lettuce. Take an avocado, chop in half. Remove the stone. Peel skin and slice. Place on salad. Put salt and pepper on, and a dribble of olive and balsamic vinegar dressing. Right? In brackets, small bottle behind the cafetiere. Right, in case he's reaching for bleach.
Yeah.
That's it. Just put everything else away. Right? Then sprinkle a smidge of parmesan on top. Remove quiche from oven, cut into quarters, and put on plate. Eat.
Oh, wow. Does she have to do that every single time? She's like...
No, it's just that I'm not that good at cooking, right? And to be honest, that was a lot of hard work. I didn't bother warming it up. And I did without the avocado.
Why? Why?
Too much messing about.
He didn't even do that with instructions. It was too much.
But yeah, I'm not that good at cooking. And
Did you genuinely? That's not cooking though, is it, Karl? That's
heating up a
slicing.
quiche. That's cooking it is making the quiche.
Yeah, but I'm just.
Could you have figured that out if she had left that note for you?
Why did she have to tell you what the olive oil and balsamic vinegar was?
Because I've put sort of cooking oil on my food once, and I said, alright, it's a bit. It's ever since, right? Years ago.
I'm gonna die.
Years ago.
Oh God, you're leaving Mr. Magoo at home.
It was ever since I put sausages in the toaster that
What do you mean?
I nearly set the flat on fire. Because, do you know, like, when you're grilling food in a pan and all that?
Yeah.
Sort of sausages spit and it goes everywhere, doesn't it? And it makes everywhere greasy. So I thought, well, just want to warm them up.
Yeah.
Bung them in the toaster.
Yeah.
What happened?
And she sort of caught... Well,
they got stuck and they sort of caught on fire, I imagine.
She came in just as I was sort of plunging it, and whatever came in from work. She said, what are you doing? I said, no, I'm in sausages. Well, the oven isn't on. I know, they're in here. What, you turn it off? Panicking and that. But I've never been into it. I've never been into cooking and that. At school and stuff, I didn't bother doing it.
Oh, every time Suzanne comes home, she must think, please be the house still there.
Yeah.
Please not let me hear a fire engine as I come round this corner. Oh, God, she comes and goes, oh, God, thank God. I bet she's always happy to see you when she gets home and you haven't burned the place down or introduced some howler monkeys or something. Unbelievable.
What I find extraordinary is there are people who are in sort of care in the community who don't need instructions on how to prepare food.
Oh, they do. They can do it. Yeah, you show them once.
Yeah,
they don't. Whatever you do, don't put sausages in the toaster, Johnny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they've learnt it.
They don't put sausages in the toaster.
Yeah. What is it? They put their fingers in. Yeah.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Right, this happened in Pittsburgh, right? There was a rock band, and they've got this studio in Pittsburgh and what have you, and they're laying down tracks and stuff like that. And in the studio that they use, right, there's this monkey works there. Right,
I love the way he throws that in. Like he throws that in. This monkey works there.
No, it's just got a little gig there. He sort of it carries the equipment in, guitars. Stuff like that.
It doesn't.
He does.
No, it doesn't.
He just sort of cleans up after the band.
No, he doesn't.
Emptying the ashtrays.
Doesn't
that
happen.
Sort of stuff. It
Doesn't
does.
happen.
That's the gig it's got. Anyway, right.
Gets women out of the crowd that they want to go visit
with one arm.
Drag them back.
So anyway, right. So the band's in the studio, right? And one of the band members brings some A&R fella to the studio to have a listen to the latest track. Right?
Yeah.
So they hit play, and they're all there going, "Yeah, brilliant, this is good."
Oh no.
Anyway, so the fella says, "Yeah, I like the track. I especially like the bass on it." Right?
Right, this is bullshit.
So
this is rubbish.
So
and they hadn't laid down a bass track.
So this is. Have you heard it? So
Carl, please don't do this to
so
me.
The A&R fella goes, and it's like, the band members are stood about, and they're going, "That's good that he liked it." And I'm saying, "Yeah, but what's he on about with the bass?" So
this is rubbish. This is absolute rubbish. Where did you get this from?
Please, because we never get to the end.
This is absolute nonsense.
So they played it back.
Yeah,
right?
and it's the chimp playing bass. Definitely not.
So they were like, "That's weird, we haven't got a bassist." Anyway, so they go, "Well, whatever, right?" So
we haven't got a bassist!
They go, "Whatever, let's go home."
Forget it.
Wars in Iraq, terrorism, it doesn't mention anything.
But that's all being wrote about anyway. If you're saying there's a museum that's keeping everything, there's loads of other books for that. Who's looking at the fella whose skulls fell off?
What?
We see. It's interesting, isn't it?
What do you mean the fellow whose skulls fell off?
Well, that's what happened the other week, so I wrote about it.
What?
A fella's skull has fell off.
What do you mean his skull has fell off?
It's something to do with circulation.
But what do you mean his skull fell off?
Well, it's in the diary.
But how can a skull fall off? Because it's surrounded by tissue and it's got a brain. How can just his skull? How can it detach itself from all the stuff surrounding it?
He mislaid all his dreams.
But all I'm saying is that's not getting a look in.
No, because it's not significant or probably true.
Good point, Steve.
I don't.
All right.
know
Well,
what's
let me
anything
just.
based on.
I'll just consult the diary quickly and find the moment with the man whose skull fell off. Oh, here we are, yeah. Looks like the world's fattest man is having an operation to get rid of some of the fat.
Yeah.
He has to have an iron bed because that's the only thing that can hold his weight.
Yeah.
There's also a man whose skull has fell out. He's in hospital somewhere. I hate that. It would make me panic. The hospital is busy with people coming in to look at their head.
What are you talking about there? That tells us nothing. Right, it's impossible for a skull to fall out.
How are scholars in 10,000 years going to be... What are they going to decipher from that?
They can sort of go...
There's not enough incident detail.
But how did his skull fall out?
Circulation problems.
But answer the question. How did his skull fall out? Fall out of what?
He was at home, and I don't know if he was combing his hair or something, but it come off.
What did?
His skull.
What do you mean, his skull? Do you know what the skull is?
It's a part of the head.
Well, no, it's the structure of the head. It's the bone. Do you mean the top of the skull?
This is only useful if you have all the salient facts. Then it would be of interest to us. We could.
Well, I couldn't take that on. I'm busy. I'm not going to start looking into stuff in depth. Just get the details.
God, you're such an idiot. You are the best. Idiot in the world.
Well, I don't want to be premature, but that entry is followed by, "I injured my toe the other day by dropping the toaster. Instead of letting it hit the floor, I tried to catch it with my foot." Well, obviously, Carl was out with me last night, and he saw that I'm, he knows I'm a ladies' man, and that was obvious, Carl. You could see the vibe around me, couldn't you, when the chicks were talking to me. And, just remembered recently, actually, I was on a train coming back from, hometown Bristol. And I was on the train, and, this girl walks on, good-looking girl. I thought, hey up. Largely empty carriage. I'm thinking, well, luck's in. Because I take every opportunity, Carl. That's the thing about me. I don't choose. She was a good-looking girl. She sat down. I thought she sat down right near me. I thought, brilliant. As this guy comes up behind her, and says, I think it's probably a boyfriend or something. Sits down next to her, and I listened in on the conversation, obviously, because I'm pretending to read. It was very clever. I read the same page for hours. So I was pretending to listen. I was listening but pretending to read. And I realised that it's not her boyfriend or anything. It's just some guy she's met on the platform. And I'm thinking, brilliant, if she's the kind of girl who's just going to start talking to someone, on a platform, on a train, brilliant, I'm going to be in here. Because he was only going one stop. So I'm thinking, what's the worst that can happen? He'll nick off, I'll get chatting to her, and who knows, I could join the
is there a train equivalent?
Foot High Club.
The Foot High Club, brilliant. And so I'm excited, I'm listening in. And it turns out that they're both kind of graduates who just finished university, or they're coming to their finals or something. And they're chatting away, and he's making a couple of witticisms, and she's kind of tittering at his jokes. I'm thinking, well, I'll tell you this, if she's laughing at this kind of material, I am going to blow her away, with my kind of anecdotes and wry observations,
Yeah.
It was weak stuff, I got to be honest.
Really?
He was coming out with nothing. He was running on empty, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And she was loving it. So I'm thinking, brilliant, I'm going to be right in here. And then they get moving on to higher brow things, and I think she was going to study kind of Marxism or something like that, or communism, something. And she was asking him, as by way of conversation, she was asking him what he knew about Marxism, And he was fumbling for his vague knowledge of it that he had in his life. And I'm just sat there thinking, come on, love, in any given capitalist environment, the proletariat will revolt against their oppression by the bourgeoisie, and after a brief period of socialist rule, emerges a classist society governed by community cooperation.
Well, if that sort of talk wouldn't get a woman hot, I don't
Come
know.
on,
I don't
Rick.
know what you'd use.
If
then
Marx and Engels is not going to get a woman sweaty down below, then nothing is. Then my name is
You're
not
just
Steve
biding
Merchant.
your time.
Exactly.
Yeah?
I'm just going to go in for the kill any minute.
Yeah.
So anyway, it comes to his stop. Right, he gets off. I'm thinking this is a piece of cake, and he gets off, and off he goes. He walks off, and I'm thinking brilliant. And I thought, I'll wait till the train's pulled away. I'm not going to leap in straight away.
No.
And he comes back along the carriage, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute. He goes, listen, do you mind if I give you my email address?
Oh.
Right, and if you want to get in touch, email me. I'm thinking, come on, you loser, get off now. Save your face, please, before it's too embarrassing. She accepts the email address because she obviously doesn't want to hurt his feelings, whatever. I'm thinking, fair enough. She's a good woman. I'm liking her. I'm loving her. I'm thinking that's my kind of girl. So anyway, he gets off. I'm sat there, the train pulls away. I'm thinking, I'll wait a few minutes, I'll just, give it some time. Her phone rings. It's her friend on the phone. And she starts saying it, and I was listening in, and she was going, just met a guy on the train. I'm thinking, that's true enough. She goes, he was a good-looking guy. I thought, you're having a laugh, love. To be honest. Because I was looking at him, and she said to her friend, he looks a bit like tennis player Boris Becker. I thought, you should be so lucky, frankly, because I saw him. He had awful facial hair, if that's what makes him look like Boris Becker. Terrible little goatee beard. It was laughable. I thought I don't know. And then she goes to think, and she's like, I met him, we got chatting and stuff, and she was going, it's not often that you meet someone, generally in life, who's, kind of thoughtful and intelligent and funny. I thought to myself, I'm not even going to waste my time with you, love. Frankly, if that's what you thought of him.
You just walked away.
And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even bother talking to her.
No, you were just
didn't even
above
waste
it.
my time with her.
If she thinks that bloke is not
If
only
she thought
great
he was
looking,
funny,
but
great
funny
looking-
and intelligent, and she got on well, and he was polite, and it was a chance meeting, and he thought, and she thought that you were like a freaky looking dork who didn't even have the nerve to
If
speak.
that is what
if that's
she
what
was
she
thinking,
thinks,
then I don't want to know it.
I couldn't. You walked away, and good luck to you.
And I have my dignity intact.
Yes, and she's nothing.
I'd be more confident if I had someone else's body, because if anyone dissed it, I can go, no, it's bad, innit? But it's
What
not
are you
mine.
talking about?
What it's like, say,
as opposed to someone else's head.
Yeah. Well,
What,
it
you'd
wouldn't be
rather-
me, would it? The head is me.
Well, of course it is. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
So
the
what do you
head's
mean?
me.
You'd be happier having someone else's body? What, than your own?
What I mean is, say if you're wandering about, for some reason, there's an incident. You have to take your top off and that, and everyone's looking at you, right? And you're a bit sort of, you haven't got the muscles and that, you haven't got the six-pack.
Right.
Which isn't that nice anyway. I don't know why that's become a nice thing, really, seeing the insides of you. You might as well... I mean, I know I came up with the see-through skin idea, but it's a bit weird, isn't it? You can see stuff.
No, it's the muscle in front of the...
No, it's not.
It
Sometimes
is.
you can
It's
see
not the,
like,
not the
tubes.
outline of your
No, you
organs.
can't see tubes.
You can see tubes and veins and stuff.
Well, you can see veins.
Yeah, well, I don't want to see that. That's why we've got skin over it. Is
Well,
what
stop
I mean.
looking at naked men, then.
Why
No,
you
but
keep
sometimes you can't help it because it's been hot, and like you say, there's people walking about with vests on and that. So anyway, what I'm saying is, say if some incident happened, I'm walking about with my top off.
Right.
Girls are laughing at me, right?
Why?
Dunno, they might.
Yeah, go on. So they wouldn't look at your body, they'd all look at your head.
So what I mean is,
Yeah.
rewind that, right, and imagine all that happens again, but I've got someone else's body.
Right.
Whose
Right.
body?
Just some fella who's died, and my body was injured, and they said, we've got a new body in. You can
Right.
have it. We'll
Yeah.
stick your head on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, say if...
They're laughing at you.
they are
laughing at the body,
They're laughing
yeah.
at the body.
Yeah.
But at least I'd be able to sort of go, I know it's a mess, but it's not mine. At least I don't have to claim ownership.
So all of this extraordinary technology that can make put one head on another person's body, so you can go, it's not my body.
No.
But
it's not your own.
I'm not being funny though. So if you have a body transplant, right, and you're at home, naked, you look down, lovely penis and a set of testicles.
Yeah.
Right? What do you do with them?
What do you mean? What am I doing with them?
Well, do you like them?
Well, you wouldn't mess about with them as much as if they were your own.
But if you did mess about with them, would you feel guilty that you were messing about with another man's testicles and penis?
And it's the full body?
Yeah.
No, because they're not my hands either.
You're a genius! You're a fucking genius! So what you're doing is watching someone else wank.
Yeah.
And there was also a fella in the week who said that women shouldn't be wearing trousers.
Why?
Because they don't look good in them.
Right, and who was this man, and from what era?
French fella.
Okay.
Last week.
Did he mean walk around naked?
He just said women should wear skirts rather than trousers because no woman looks good in a pair of pants.
Right. How old was he?
He was probably about 67.
Uh-huh.
About that, 67, 68.
Yeah.
Wasn't happy with that. What do you think? What do you think about that?
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
These are the only things that have caught your eye over the last couple of weeks. This is the entire news.
Galileo did something with light. A French fella said women shouldn't wear trousers. See, that to me wouldn't pass as education.
It's not education.
I don't know where you could ever use that. I don't know when that would ever be applicable to life.
I just like reading stuff that sort of reminds me of... Do you know what I mean? If I read it and it gets me thinking, I think that's a good little piece.
But I mean, but surely can't you just sort of like sit near something that vibrates to keep your brain going, or shake your head every now and again? I mean, what does this do? You mean it makes you start using your brain?
But what aspect of a Frenchman said women shouldn't wear trousers got your mind working? What questions were you asking?
Because I thought that's a bit daft, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, it ends there with me. There's nothing else. There's nowhere else for me to go on that.
He closes
your mind's
the
still worrying.
Yeah, go on. What did you think? Let's go through this. Oh, I wish we could download his thoughts.
I know.
Just watch it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great, like a DVD?
Like a cartoon.
Imagine that extra footage on the Office DVD.
Yeah, Carl's brain.
That would be amazing. Oh, with a commentary. Go on.
Women wearing trousers and that, right? On the estate that I grew up in.
Yeah.
On right? There was a woman about 4 houses down, right? Rough. She's the one.
She was, or the estate.
She was, right?
Yeah.
She's the one whose kid took a horse into her house.
Yes.
Right.
Now we won't go over that again.
No.
If you're a new listener, I think we've covered. I think they get
That's
the
all
idea.
you need to know.
Right.
Yeah.
Now she used to wear leggings.
Yeah.
Now they're a bad idea.
They are a terrible idea. I agree with you there, Carl. If you're a lady of the normo persuasion...
Were they pink?
No, they were sort of black, but with all bits on them.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean?
What, toast and just horse droppings. Yeah, go on, yeah.
And she used to... she's quite a big woman.
Sure.
Pauline Quirk, I think they described her as.
Looked like a light bulb when
it
she was
is those
bending
kind
over
of
in
women that are
leggings.
attracted to leggings.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
They are drawn to them like a moth. Sort of flame.
Yeah.
She used to wear them, and that's what I remember when I read this piece. And she used to work on one of those sex line things.
Right.
She used to do that. But
what was she, an engineer?
The weird thing with her was, she had big eyelids.
Right.
Go on.
That were too big, and this is what I was thinking.
What do you mean she had big eyelids? How big do eyelids have to be for you to go, they're big eyelids? What was she shoplifting with them? Would she come out of Dixon's with, like, radio stored in them? What do you mean she had big eyelids?
It was another one of them popular things around our way. Do you know? Like,
what do you mean popular things? They didn't go, oh, I'll tell you what, they're all the rage. Can I get some big eyelids, please?
No. It was just like one of them things that people suffered with. Just big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's one of the popular things around where I grew up. People had big eyelids, they could hardly open their eyes. What does that mean? What sort of freak town were you born in? You had webbed feet people with big heads, you got women with big eyelids. What does big eyelids mean?
Are you confusing her with the horse?
yeah. Did she have hooves? Look, what?
Just too much skin. It was like the neck of a chicken, but on the eyes.
What's your point? Anyway, so there's this big eyelided woman with the leggings.
And that's what I'm saying to you, though. That's when I read that story with people with trousers.
Yeah.
I went from that.
Yeah.
To a woman who used to have big eyelids. I still on the point.
But then, and also the other bloke who had the eyelid problem was a mate of mine.
Right.
His dad had it, and same problem, massive eyelids.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I used to say to my mum, I'm going round to Dave's house.
Yeah.
And
or Drew
say,
Pig, as you call him.
That's all right, but make sure his dad doesn't take you out in the car, because he could hardly see. He had to have his head.
He had to tilt his head back to keep his eyes open.
Sure. Did he have a couple of matches with him at all times?
What a load of gobbledygook! This began as educating Ricky.
I know.
So
it's
what,
like
he was
people
thinking,
with eyelids.
But it's like you're supposed to make that leap as well.
Yeah.
If I mention the trousers, Ricky will probably be thinking about people with big eyelids and women wearing leggings.
Play a record, Carl.
Got nonsense.
Adverts.
No. All right.
Good luck with that. Now, after being sent around the world 3 times by Ricky Gervais as Stephen Merchant in An Idiot Abroad, in his brand new series, The Moaning of Life, Karl Pilkington is going it alone.
Before we talk to him about the ups and downs of his latest adventures, here's a quick look at the man himself in action.
Reynold Fiennes, or whatever his name is, when he climbed Everest. He didn't say, here's my little mate abroad. What numbers in my mobile phone wouldn't fill this row of tables here? It's a town made for mermaids.
Okay.
Put him outside to where he stinks. Where are we going?
Just keep going straight.
Well, I've got no option. Is that good? If she was bald, I'd want to know. I was happy with the jacket. If he's broke, they call me. When we get an invite through the door that size, it's the equivalent to getting jury duty. Have a cup of tea, yeah.
Karl joins us now. It's lovely to see you, as always. This new series is a bit of a journey of self-discovery in a way, because each episode covers a big topic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the big things that happen in your life. It's the marriage idea, having kids, happiness, death. So they're all things that most people deal with at some point in their life.
So you go around the world to find the answer to these from different
I mean, I'll tell you now, there isn't any answers.
Right.
I'm more clueless now than I was at the beginning, because the world's pretty mad, isn't it? The way people do things and why they do things, and you ask people why they do them, and they go, I don't know, they just do. There's a lot of traditions, isn't there, that just keep things going. You think that's the reason for it. So yeah, the first one's on Sunday night at 9, and it's about marriage.
And it is about marriage, yes. So you go to one of the clips we're going to show us in a minute. You go to India.
India.
And you sort of explore the idea of arranged marriages.
Yeah.
And they have sort of agencies for arranged marriages.
It's all pretty smooth. I mean, I know some people sort of go, arranged marriages, that's a bad thing. But if you're like me, I've never been one for chatting women up. I can't do it.
Right.
Forget it. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
So for people like me, if you can go into an office and you've got a bloke going, right, here's a catalogue, what sort of thing are you after?
That's not very romantic, is it?
But it works a lot. Honestly, the woman who I met, I reckon, and honestly, she was well into me. She would have had me like that. Honestly, she was well into me. And I think I would have been quite happy with her.
Really?
Honest to God, if I've got a girlfriend, I've had her for ages. But if it didn't work out, I'd probably be back on a plane to meet this woman, because honestly...
And were you just a match? You were a match?
It was just, I went in and there's a bloke there and he's saying, what do you want? And I'm going, I don't want anyone who's too clever or anything, because I'd end up annoying them. And I just write down what I'm like, you write down your bold, skills, your interests, what you like. And in the end, I mean, the weird thing is everyone's there. When you turn up, the mum and dad was there and they're quizzing you. I don't do interviews. I'm nervous at this. I find this weird. I've never got a job through doing an interview. So it was exactly like that. But you had to be honest.
Well, you nearly got a future wife.
I know.
Honest to God, you haven't seen it yet?
We've got a clip. Should we have a look?
Right, yeah,
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Tell me something about your parents.
Are the doctors?
No, there's no doctors. I mean, they've retired now. my dad has done loads of jobs, from tiling, gardening.
Yeah.
He's done courier work, taxi driver. He had like a butty shop with my mum.
What level education you have finished?
I didn't do that well. The school wasn't very good.
So did they know that you had no intention of marrying their daughter?
I don't know. I asked that because obviously there's a director there and a cameraman and everything, and I thought they were just doing this for fun, but by the end the dad was, I mean, I shouldn't, it's the problem with talking about it because it ruins it, doesn't it, for people watching, but by the end the dad was sort of going, right, can we get your number, maybe you can meet again tomorrow for a coffee, go to the cinema, and I was a bit like, oh, hang on. At first I was enjoying it because I'm thinking, I'm doing all right here. I forgot all about Suzanne at home. Talked to her about an hour before. And I sat there going, she's got all right. And then I suddenly was like, oh, God, I'm going to have to let her down. She's going to have to know. And I was going, I'm not telling her.
How was work today, darling? Yes, it was great. I got married.
I know, honestly. So it sort of built me up a bit because, like I say, I've never been... I don't know if women like me or not. But through that, I was like, yeah.
Well, that was... that's the... As you said, that's... This week's show, that's the marriage one. What about the other subjects? So how do you cope with death? How did you deal with that one?
I mean, I'm really interested in death because it's going to happen. It's not. You see, with marriage, I haven't got married, even though I've been with Suzanne for ages. It's like kids, we haven't bothered, but death, it's going to happen.
You can't avoid.
Can't avoid it.
Well, you went to an unusual funeral, didn't you?
It's maddest. Honestly, I've been all around the world and I've seen some mad stuff. And I get a bit blasé. I think, oh, another tribe, I've seen it. You know what I mean? You get a bit blasé about stuff that I'm visiting around the world. But this funeral in Ghana, yeah, I mean, you'll have to watch it.
It was an old lady, wasn't it?
It was an old woman called Comfort. Never met her when she was alive. She'd been dead for 2 months. And what they do, they don't bury them that quick because they've got family all over Africa. And if they're poor and what have you, they can't just fly in. They've got to travel. So the body's not buried for ages because they basically want all family and friends
to say
goodbye to them. So she's, I got involved in sort of doing her up, putting the makeup on her, and they prop them up in the corner of the room. And people come in. This woman called Comfort, she worked in like a market stall flogging some fruit called kinky, some local thing. So that was her job, sat behind this table flogging kinky. So what they did, they sat her in a corner, table, kinky on it, and family and friends are going up, sort of putting money in her hand, and going, oh, really weird. Wow. Really weird. And everyone else is thinking it's normal. Going in, taking pictures, probably putting it on Twitter.
Like they have a very, very different... maybe that's it's us that's wrong. We have a bad relationship with death.
I said that. You never hear about it on the telly. We never like to talk about it. You know, everyone's morbid. There, dancing down the streets. It's a proper celebration. I think someone said...
It seems a better way... I mean,
definitely
unusual for us, but it seems like a better relationship with death, like
really?
You said. Fascinating.
No,
I can't wait to watch it.
It's the best one, that.
Yeah?
Is it?
Yeah, it's the last episode, but it's...
You didn't miss Ricky and Stephen?
No.
No. Because I suppose the hotels were better.
Definitely. I mean, sometimes you're in places where it's just basic, but, you know, I mean, last time I was packing bottles of Domestos with me when they were sending me away, do you know what I mean? Whereas this time, if there was something half decent, you know, with clean bedding, I'd be staying there. So I definitely enjoyed the trips more. I mean, I still don't like being away from home, but...
No, it's funny you keep taking these travelling jobs, isn't it?
It's a job, isn't it? It is a job, you know. I'm sure you're sat there thinking, why are we talking to him again? But it's, you've got to do it.
Look how much I wrote down to ask you.
I know, me too.
We have so much to ask you. We've just scratched the surface. It's lovely having you here.
Proving our point.
The Moment of Life is Sunday. It's at 9 on Sky 1 and Sky 1 HD.
And there's a book out as well for it again.
Oh, okay. There we are.
So
There you go. It's lovely to see you.
Thanks for having me on.
It's a pleasure. Sue Hill's appealing for your help.